morning, good morning. Happy Juneteenth to you all. Guess what? You guys, we are all free. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty. I'm free at last. Good morning to you guys. Okay, let's get the hellos out of the way. I need to start from the top. A cold lemonade. Good morning. BJ was here early this morning. Good morning to you. Diamond Blaze is in here. Ronnie Q, you need to be in timeout for this thumbnail. What I do? What I do? What I done did? Okay. At this point, I think we all need to be where? Bird. At this point, I think we all need to be. I think she means we all need to be in timeout. Okay, thank you. Unwind with Miss Messy. I had to do a double take on the pic. At first, I thought it was shit Trish. No, it isn't Trish. Thumbnails, okay. Thumbs up and shared. Even took the poll. Well, good morning to you. A view is a view. L Lance, good morning. Thumbnail is sick. Okay, what are you talking about, L Lance? Okay, it needs to be the official thumbnail for the Vegas trip for sure. Thanks, and shout out to the great artist Palm Reader, who does a lot of my artwork. Who is very good at putting a thought together, putting a situation together, and executing it in these great pictures. Hey, Ashton, good morning. No, I don't have any auto text on. Oh, your auto text fuck you up. Please take this damn poll, thumbs up, and damn video and share. Good morning, view. Okay, a view is a view. Hasn't had a coffee yet, it seems. Maybe it's still brewing. And a view is a view. She'll be okay in a second. That thumbnail is everything. Everything. Now she's talking about how good Circle K's coffee is. I hope you go get some. I want to see that wussy on the table twerking. Your wish was my command. A view is a view. I am glad I could fulfill that. Everybody likes that kitty, including myself. Good morning, Miss LA. Okay, so Jessnet, good morning, good morning. Miss Queenie, good morning to you. Miss Queenie, I did not receive an email from you yet. I need to verify that I have the right address because they wouldn't accept it for shipping. So I have everything right. I double check. So I need you to email me and make sure it's not a street, place, avenue, circle, road, or something that needs to be added. Okay, thank you. Okay, security. There's going to be security at this event in Las Vegas. So, a view is a view. You can get your bikini, and maybe they'll buy what they'll do. You what did they call it? Buy a flyaway or something to that effect. They will have security. Happy Juneteenth to you all. Good morning, foot soldier. Lindy B. Red Wing Hockey is with us this morning. Good morning. Okay. Morgan, good morning to you. Robin, the real K Fit. Good morning to you all. Okay. Life is good. Love chicken. Thank you guys for being here. Let me see who else I have. Sophie. Hey, Sophie. It's been a while. It's good to see you. Okay. I was wondering, where is Sophie? I hope everything's good with you, Sophie. Okay, PJ. Good morning, Morgan. Good morning. Good morning, Voodoo. It's good to see you. Okay. Oh, I still have a lot of people. Good morning, Mike Lewis. What are you cooking for breakfast, Mike Lewis? Or have you already had it? Jackie, good morning to you. Okay. Good morning, TC. I see you here. Oh, caramel latte. Caramel latte. It's good to see you. First time being here, I think. But if not, welcome anyway. Palm Reader is on the artwork shit. Yep, thumbs up. Uh-huh. She definitely is. And I have to give credit for where credit is due. Number 36 on the line. Yes, guys, I didn't put a poll up for the like this morning. So if you forgot to hit the like button on your way in, I would greatly appreciate that. I have a different poll up that I'm going to take down in about 5 minutes. Good morning, Nubiology. It is good to see you. Okay, yesterday was a busy day. A lot went on yesterday. Yatanya Jones, good morning to you. A lot went on yesterday, and we're going to talk about it. So, the last we left off, I left off with Sassy. Hey, Rachel 703, good morning to you. And Sassy was trying to figure out some things about Chat Rat. So, good morning, my fave, kind to me, kind to me. It's always good to see you. Okay, Ox City, good to see you. Okay, I think I got everyone. Oh no, Miss Detroit, good to see you. Jackie Wheeler, it is good to see you as well. Good morning. Okay, so okay, so I think I have everyone this far. Okay, figure eight, it is good to see you as well. Okay, so if I missed anyone, it was my mistake. Good morning, Peaches M. Okay, so I'm going to get started with my commentary. Before I get started, listening from the bushes. Thank you for being in the bushes. Before you go back to the bushes, can you stomp on that like button on your way back to listening from the bushes? I greatly appreciate that as well. Okay, Queenie. Thank you so much. I'll check it before we leave. Okay. The real so I can confirm. I didn't see it last week. Okay. Oh, already like thank you. I appreciate it. That's right. Okay. So let's get started. I gotta drop my link and I gotta pin my link just in case someone wants to come up and converse about any of the stuff that went on yesterday. It was a lot that went on. So let me pin my link right quick. Okay. I need one more person to say something in the chat so I can pin the link because it's behind that heart that keeps going up and blocking me from hitting the link. So you guys, can you hit one or something to make it go up? Oh, somebody's already on the link. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Pin message. Okay, let's see who's back here. Dr. Pastor. Oh my goodness. Let me put my. Oh, I have a banner up. All right. Good morning, Dr. Pastor.
Good morning. How are
How
you?
are I'm great and yourself. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. I wanted to just hop on here to be ready for some commentary. I don't really want to add to it. I like how you go through your whole routine, but
Okay.
sometimes people come on that take over a little bit. They have the takeover spirit. So I wanted to be the first damn panel whore to drop on here. And I'm trying not to be messy, but messy, because sometimes
It's,
there's too many panel whores over here that overdo it. So you know what I
okay,
mean?
so insert yourself in
I'm
the
just gonna sit here and be
commentary
quiet. Okay,
where
thank
you're
you.
moved. I understand where you
Okay,
moved. Be feel free to comment. Hey Angie, how you doing?
I'm going
Beans
on
and
mute.
cornbread. Okay, good morning, T. Daniels. Okay, so we left off yesterday with the biggest question I think that we had was was going to pay uh if Sassy was going to pay for a chat rep to go on the trip. See, we weren't clear if she was going through with the fundraiser, but then it turns out she actually is. I heard her announce that, if I'm not mistaken, oh, you gotta love a view is a view. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, the fundraiser will actually be this Sunday. She's gonna put some flyers out. She has asked other CCs to share it, so I'm sure you will know for sure. But I do believe it is this Sunday, the fundraiser to get Chat Rep out to Las Vegas. So it seems like, whatever happens, that is a go. Now, can you believe I forgot? Viewers of you, I understand what you mean about people getting you off track, because
Yes, ma'am.
yesterday I was going to talk about the fact that Lemon had said on his live, not last night, the night before last, Lemon had said on his live when they were talking about his trip, there will be camera crews there. Not
Yes,
one, but yeah. So I totally forgot to say that on yesterday. Um, I hate it. I feel like I guess I feel like how ABC would feel about CNN being on 24 hours and therefore catching the scoop on a good story. So
exactly. I'm going to say one thing exactly, and I feel bad because I wasn't here to help, even in the comments section, to let that know because that was the hot goddamn news, and it was not reported over here. I was so fucking mad, but
like
we're not going to let
what?
that happen on my watch, okay, Miss
I
Ronique?
know. It's like, what are you here for? I mean, golly, you let 7 stars go and get the scoop. But Lemon had said that the night before on his own live. And I was going to talk about that, but I hadn't written down my stuff. Now, I got some notes today. I have me some notes today because there's some things that I don't want to forget. Uh, I got some timestamps. I have notes after notes because a lot of stuff went on. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So
I
here,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
I hate dead space. So when
Uh,
you're pausing, and I don't want
oh,
to be like dictating the
girl.
conversation, but I'm
I,
so pissed about what happened yesterday because this shit should have been reported over here. Oh God,
I
I'm pissed. Okay.
Okay. Don't dock my pay, y'all. Y'all can still cash out Ronnie Q. I did a lot of work for this show today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So Ronnie Q forgot to announce that, but then 7 stars. 7 stars. They said that 7 stars might go to Vegas. 7 stars did that infamous trip to Vegas where she went by herself. She caught one of these mega buses. The mega buses from LA, I think they are between $10 and $15. So, that is in the traffic, depending on what day you go to Vegas from LA, is horrendous. So, a lot of people do get on the buses. Some people think that it's unheard of, but a lot of people do those mega buses because it's much more convenient. But there was that. So she is up there, Lemon is up there, and who else was up there? Someone else was up there. They were over on Bree's channel. And you know what Sean, viewers of you, you know how Sean Bradley always says don't step on the tea. I hate when people come up there and they change the topic and they step
Yep.
all over the tea. And now
Yep.
I wonder how in the hell did this tea even survive? Because Brianna was stepping on the tea on her own channel. I guess tea leaves must be awful thin to endure that much weight being stepped all over them. So while Seven is up there to ask the question, uh, Big Sexy, uh,
Oh,
see Sean Bradley in
oh,
her chat, and then Big Sexy decides that it is time
oh,
for her to address Sean Bradley. So Big Sexy, old chitlin crotch. So she went in on a tirade on Sean Bradley, and she talked about he put my mama on. He put my mama on his Patreon page and said that she looked like a nigga in a wig. That's what she said. He put my mama on his
mhm.
Patreon page and said he looked like a nigga. She looked like a nigga in a wig.
And that
Okay.
was not
And
true.
and he can eat me from the back, and he can do this, and he can do that, and blah 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 blah. And so Sean Bradley, from what I could tell, I was watching the replay. So Sean Bradley, it seemed, had shown his face in her chat, and that spurred her to say these things. So then Sean Bradley, he doesn't go hit her link. What did he do? He got his own channel. He went and sparked up a live,
As
and
well people should, right?
what else is he gonna do? He went and sparked up his life, get all talked over, get dropped from the panel, uh, get his mic turned down as he's talked over by these children who have to go get their mega mics to talk over somebody because they think they're winning no matter what they say. Okay, so he goes and he starts his own live, and then he starts to talk about, uh, you know, so she mentioned something about his man didn't want him. He couldn't get anybody. He has to buy peen. His mother was trying to get her radiator fixed by giving the man Uchi, and he didn't want it, and blah blah blah. So she went into a whole spiel about that. So he talked about, the only person you can get is somebody walking through your window, stealing your purse and driving off and stealing your purse. And he also said, you have a lot of childhood trauma. So he said that he actually got the post off of LSA. So now LSA gets dragged into this. So there is disputing the fact that he did it. When you say he did this, it kind of makes you feel like he went and searched this out and found this in some of her different pages or different
Right.
it makes it seem like he went and doxed her. That's what it makes
Like
it seem like.
talking, and that's not what had happened. It was already published, and he just shared something. Like we all share stuff. He
In
just
his
reposted and shared it. That's it.
in his own Patreon group. So he explained that he thought it was funny, so that's why he sent it over there, because someone had posted the picture, and the poster of the picture on LSA said, Bree's mama looked like a nigga with a wig. So he took it. He thought it was funny. He posted it. If you go on his community wall, you will see a whole lot of pictures and a whole lot of things that they have Sean Bradley in posted, and he will share this. So Sean Bradley explained how it happened, and he was just basically like, girl, whatever, girl, you tried it. And then what
Oh,
else
the
happened?
avatar. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so he was just like, girl, whatever. And then he was like, see, this is the type of stuff you see on LSA. And he will share that himself. He
Mhm.
has himself in this wig all
That's
over
all
his.
he did was share it.
Yeah.
So you telling me she had to do a whole goddamn video regurgitating because she's not a dragger. She just regurgitates shit like she regurgitate goddamn food that she's eaten. the apple juice and the food and the lasagna, the burnt goddamn lasagna. So she just regurgitated some shit and then put him in it. Now I'm not a fan of him, no ma'am, but
Right.
I do find some things funny. And if you see something and you want to post it and share it, you can do it. So he shared something. He didn't make that shit up, but that shit
Uh-huh.
was funny. I liked it.
Yes.
I saw it someplace else. It was hilarious.
So from all accounts, the way it was stated, it would appear like he went and found this picture himself in something of her personal different pages or something like that, and decided to post it. That was far from the truth. He explained where he got it from. And so now, okay, that Lipstick Alley is involved at this point. So why is Lipstick Alley being vilified? Uh, because if you look at the original poster of that picture, who actually posted that picture? Who actually put that picture out? None other than Big Sexy. Big Sexy, there is a post with the picture is posted with her name under, how you post a picture. So it was none other than Big Sexy who even put the picture out. So even to imply that the picture was gotten by some unbeknownst source was ludicrous. Chitlin Crotch is always sitting up here acting as if somebody did something to her when nobody absolutely did anything to her. So I believe that that is why Sean Bradley was pretty much bothered. So she stepped on the T, and then 7 was relentless. Thank goodness. Let me see what the chat is saying. 69 comments. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind.
Get on
Okay.
them. Get on the comment people and the click up people. Go ahead, Miss Ronnie Key. Go on. Get
She
on.
can dish it out, but she can't take it. Hey, Khaki Baron, how are you? Hello, Brown Sugar. Okay, so the Chitlin Crouch. Yeah, the Chitlin Crouch. I call her Chitlin Crouch. Okay, hey, just net. It's crazy to see somebody arms that big. I call her chitlin crotch because she said she from Florida, and any nigga from Florida eat chicken. I mean, eat chitlins. They'll eat coochie too. So it's easy to find a man in Florida to eat coochie. So I guess it's a lot of chitlin smelling coochie eaters, men and niggas in Florida, as she say. So Chitlin Crouch had that to say. Okay, her reading is remedial. Okay, so okay, we got past that. So 7 stars with her messy ass. Asks Lemon, "Hey Lemon, Lemon, can I ask you a question?" And Lemon says, "Oh yes, 7. Yes, you can ask me a question." Lemon, um, is there gonna be camera crews on this trip? Uh, and he goes, hold on. My dog wants out. I don't want her to wake my husband. Talk to you. Of you, I need you to fill the dead space while I go let my dog out of the room. View, you're good for nothing. I heard no talking over the empty space. What are you good for? I thought you were up here to fill the
No,
empty
because I
space.
couldn't even. I did try to do something, and it wouldn't even let me do it. I think there's something going on with the StreamYard. I was
I,
chatting. Yeah, I think there's something going on
were
because
you
I
on
was.
mute by mistake?
They muted me.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't mute you, but
no,
I,
not you. Not
okay.
you. They muted me, and this is something that I need y'all to document this because they're doing something. I don't even know if there's certain words that are coming up and stuff because I was unmuted. and listening to you, but I do know every time I like turn around and look, I'm muted, and I you may be no, I don't even think you're doing it because you're talking. So anyway, y'all need to be cognizant of what just happened. Okay, go ahead, Miss Ronnie.
And
It
that
wasn't
is
me.
also that's also funny because remember the day before yesterday, there were people
Hmm.
talking about they were having things deleted from the chat, or they had been timed out and all this type of stuff. And
Yeah,
since I come on first, half of the time I won't notice that because I be so far behind in the damn stream because I be back here with my pictures and everything. That's the only reason I be behind in the stream, is because I can't see the pictures that
yeah.
I be putting up and the chat. I'm just explaining it to them and see the chat at the same time. So it's a lot of back and forth that I got to do back here, and that's why the chat piles up to my audience. So somebody came under my comment section. It was like I was blocked for no reason, and they were like, and I
Hmm.
told you about this one and that one and the other one, and then one of my people who who I enjoy, who always give me heads up, like get over to so and so's. They'll
Yeah.
leave a little message for me, and I'll catch some good stuff. And they said that they were blocked, and I really don't block people unless I really don't care for them because they are
See
troublesome,
right
or
here.
they've
Oh, okay.
struck out. Go
Okay.
ahead, right here. What?
There was a pause. I don't even know what had happened. It was like a boom. And I hear this a lot, and I'm thinking it's just my channel. I mean, me and my connection. So I'm just making a note. You know how we just have to make a reference point so we can all collect data? Okay, go ahead, baby.
Okay,
Hello?
I can't. I'm here. I can't say Happy Juneteenth back if you didn't know what it meant.
What it meant?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, he said I couldn't. I can't say Happy Juneteenth back if you didn't know what it meant. I don't know if somebody was asking him what's the meaning of Juneteenth, but Happy
Right.
Juneteenth to you all. This lady is effing hilarious. Is that lovely love? Look who's
Yeah, this
here.
is lovely love. That's lovely love.
Yes, that's lovely love.
Yeah, I took a when she was on this damn thing one day, she was just going off, and I took a couple of screenshots of her. That's lovely love. But no, I'm not lovely love. That's her photo.
No, this is a viewer's review. The Miss T Velocity, it is so good to see you. The official Miss Op, good to see you. Good morning, Yaya. Okay, so where were we in this saga of things? So 7 stars, X Lemon, where they be camera crews there, and he was like, instead of just saying no, they're not. He couldn't say yes, they were. But and then Seven said, "You know what? Thank you very much from that answer you just gave me. I clearly understand." And then, so it was kind of clear that and I was like, damn it, I heard him say last night that there's going to be camera crews there, and I forgot to say it on my live this morning. So then I after I go through that live a little bit more, I noticed that Miss Olivia is on. So I want to talk about it. I don't know. I was assuming that Seven had heard the live the night before last as well and heard him say it. So me and I have been kind of perturbed with Miss Olivia for something. And even though she said she had no problem with me, I was quite perturbed with her. So I was in a conundrum. What am I gonna do? Is Miss Olivia gonna be like those Alabama Alabama people and take this folding chair and knock it across my head. I want to run my mouth about this situation. I'm not going to strike up a live. I have to wait. I just don't want to do it. So I took a chance, and Miss Olivia, I hit her link, and Miss Olivia, being the old Southern Tennessee woman that she is, just welcomed me up and said, "Come on in. The water's fine." So I go up to Miss Olivia's and we talk about it. So we were putting many theories together. We had some questions. See, what?
Can I say something? I'm going to, because I'm going to. It was very awkward because I was over there with Miss Olivia, and then all of a sudden Ronnie Q, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So when she let you up, you was like, "This is the first thing your motherfucking messy ass said." Goddamn, Ronnie Q, and you are just like me. We twins. You and I will never part. You said, "I signed. I
Madidada.
signed that." Yeah, right. I signed an NDA to be over here. What the fuck did you say?
I did, that's not what I said. What did I
Yes, you
say?
did. What you say?
I said something to the fact that I have to call a truce. I have to
Yeah,
call a truce or something
that's what you
because
did say.
I want to talk about this.
You
I'm
did.
yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, let
I
me
said
get off here, but I just want to let them know. No, because I was like, what the fuck? Is this the goddamn Twilight moment? Olivia and Ronnie Q on the same. Anyway, okay. I
yeah,
just want to
eh,
point that out. Let me go on
yeah,
mute.
yeah, broker a peace treaty. Yes, exactly, Miss
That's what she said. That's
313.
exactly.
Come on back to the T fave. I missed it. Okay. Yeah, I did have to sign a truce because I was like, I have to talk about this. Please hit the like, you guys. Okay, so I went over to Olivia's and I brokered a peace deal and then we discussed it. So we had many theories. Pam, I think your mic went out again. Check your mic again. So we had a lot of theories going
No, my
around
mic
and
is fine. My mic
oh,
sound nice. I want you to get through your goddamn commentary because I
so
love your show. I'm listening. I'm in the audience, but I'm on the stage. Okay.
Okay. So because I was redballing Breeze Live, I had really gotten to Miss Olivia's late. I didn't know how long she had been on, but she has some theories. But I had the little. I think she may have heard the little tidbit. I don't know what she heard from Breeze, but I
Y'all
know
listen
what
to
I
each
heard.
other. Okay.
Yeah, so I get up there and she said, "Yeah." I said, "You know what? I think that Sean Bradley, he may be behind it." And then we were like, "Yeah." She said, "No, but Sean just hit my link and said that he didn't have nothing to do with it." I said, "Oh, he hit your link." And she was like, "Yeah, girl. He said he ain't had nothing to do with it. He said that he is already in a situation that he can't talk about, so he didn't got nothing to do with it." And he said that he don't think that Ty does either. And then I said, "Oh, so he left room for plausible deniability." So me always looking like, "Oh, but he didn't say a direct no." So he left plausible deniability. So it was left there, and Sassy came up, and I asked Sassy. I said, "Well, hey, does Langston have anything to do with it? Could it? Because when the show was going on, the lowest the lowest show was network was like Zeus, and now they have
Yeah.
several other shows or programs like that, networks, kind of even worse than Zeus. I can't remember the name of them all, where they have these Bad Girls LA, Bad Girls Here,
All that
like
ratchetness. I don't
the
watch
rap.
that shit. But
Yes,
yeah.
they have different streaming networks where you can watch, things that are more ratchet than Zeus. Oh, he gave
Hmm.
he gave a definite no for himself, but he said, "I don't think that Ty is involved." So that's what he had to say about her. Good morning, Jill. It's good to see you.
But you know
Uh,
what? The hit
we are
dogs are always holler. Anytime there's something brought up, it pertains to you, not calling people dogs and shit like that, but the hit dogs are holler. And then if there is a proper NDA, you need to try to step away. We already know body and your works and things like that. So
girl. After you hear this, you gonna know it ain't no goddamn NDA in place at all. So after you hear all the shit that went on last night, girl.
okay, go ahead. Cause let me
So,
shut up. Cause
yes. So
go ahead, girl.
Sean Bradley had said that, and we bring Sassy up, and we asked, "Hey, is that Langston?" And we're thinking that maybe he is paying to uh. Or, and did she her and Langston, and is that why she's trying to get Chat Rat to be a part of it, because she may have some creative control, was my skew on it. And she said no, no, I have nothing to do with it any further than just trying to get Chat Rat there, because Chat Rat said that she would like to go. And she said, and Langston, no, not as far as I know. I wouldn't suspect him of doing anything like that. But no, Langston doesn't have anything to do with it, I'm sure. But she was just like, I can't say, I ain't never broached the subject with him. And so it was Sassy's first time
Uh,
hearing it as well.
uh, this lady right here. Okay, the chat. Can you put that picture back up, Miss Ronnie Q?
Chad Rat.
Yes, please.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now,
Is that a
this little twins. That little bitch. Okay, that's the male version, and that's her. But I'm
no?
gonna tell you
And
right
that
now.
and that's with her hair combed back in a tight ponytail. That's all that
Yeah,
is. She
that's
got
all that is.
she brushed her hair, but she slicked her hair back. Oh, go ahead.
But anyway, I need y'all to keep thinking, oh, she's so nice, she's so this and that. But I tell you, I didn't even really do anything to that lady, but that lady got real smart talking to me. And bitch, I don't fuck with people that, first of all, no, I'm not about the numbers. I'm not about that. I'm about interaction. But she's supposed to be over here taking care of her mother and stuff like that. How you gonna come at elderly people? And she called me old. And I need y'all to stop talking about old people, because y'all at some point you want to be old, because you that means you dead if you're not old. So stop talking about that. But this bitch get on here brushing her goddamn motherfucking teeth on the goddamn YouTube. She gonna sign up for some. Oh, I'm. This is not the part to drag. I'm sorry, Miss Monica.
Either good-
She can't even get on here with clean hygiene. We can smell your motherfucking dirty ass motherfucking breath through the goddamn screen. You fucking ragged asshole. You should be glad that somebody want to take your ass some motherfucking way. Okay, Miss Monica. Let me save
either
my
get
energy
old,
for later on.
either get old or die young. So
Right. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, boo.
let me
I'm
see
sorry.
what they're saying. I hope that Sheffy gets to go to Vegas, just not under these circumstances. Hopefully, it works out well for her, says Kimberly Black. I really don't care. I don't care for Sheffy. Get there how you can. Do the best you can.
And fuck
Talk your
you,
shit.
love, chicken love. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. You get on the goddamn panel, bitch. Chicken love. Fuck you. I'm not going into the chat. I'm in the chat. I'm on the panel. What the fuck you gonna do, bitch? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things we were trying to figure out is that, the day prior to this, Ness had put a post out on her wall saying that she is, and, that's another thing that I broached to Sassy. I said, since Ness put out this statement on her wall that she is not concerned with anyone else's comfortability other than hers and Lemon's, I said, it seems to me like she and Lemon are the only ones getting paid to go to Vegas. It seems like they are the only ones, considered in this contract. Therefore, it seems like Ness is, relinquishing any type of responsibility of how anyone is getting there or anything. And this is like some real janky shit. So we asked whether Brooke would Brooke would have to buy her own travel. We know that Lolo's travel was gifted. So if her travel was gifted from the same people that gave Ness her flight because it was during a live that Lolo was expressing that she'd like to go. And then ring a ding ding, okay, my millionaire said they would pay for your travel. Ring a ding ding, well, my millionaire said that they would pay for your hotel. Now, this is boring as Lolo. I mean, I have nothing against Lolo. I mean, but as far as entertainment value, Lolo don't add a lot, but Lolo it seems to have been covered by the millionaire. I guess so that at least Ness would have one female compadre to be there with her. But it doesn't seem like they said anything about Brooke. So now, okay, so that was the night before last when Lemons was talking about how he had there were going to be camera crews there, and it was either that same night. I think it was that same night. He also talked about, I got a new car, and a lot of you motherfuckers don't know what it takes to get a new car. Who are these people who don't know what it takes? I'm just like, who are these people who don't know what it takes to get a new car? These motherfuckers out here doing regular things, normal things in life. What limits 29 to 30? This is some normal shit that you should do. But half of you, I'm ahead of most of you motherfuckers. I got a 2-bedroom apartment, and I this and you live in motherfucking Sacramento. And I live in Cali, but Sacramento, California. It's not like you live in Los Angeles. It's not like you live in the suburbs of Los Angeles. The last I heard, you lived in Sacramento, California. Because I was surprised way back in Sir King days. I was like, oh, him and Bless are from the same place. I wonder, do they run into each other? That's why it stuck with me that he was from Sacramento. And I was like, I bet it would be odd if they're out and about and they run into each other because he knows what Bless Watkins look like. And so there's that. So he was doing all of this flexing about living in Cali and this, that, and the other. So then viewers of you, please come back in the chat. Okay, I'd rather be old and alive than young and dead. Okay, so we have that.
Are you reading the comments or are you
Uh,
asking me to go back to the
no,
chat?
no, no. I'm reading the comments.
Okay,
Telling
that's fine
you,
because I'm over here fighting. See, I multitask. I'm on the panel, but I'm reading the chat, but I don't want to take over your live. But these people over here, the
your
fuck's
mic
going
went
on,
out.
and they're trying to tell. Right, fuck them.
Oh, okay,
Let
you're
me
back.
just not.
You're back. You're back.
I got it, Miss Monica. Don't even worry.
Okay, Sassy needs to stop the mess. Okay. Teleview, old folks or seasoned women, seasoned adults. Okay, let me see. Jill says she's seasoned. Okay, so now Sassy needs to stop the mess. Not now, please. Sassy needs to stop asking for money for chat reps. Sassy can pay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was another point of contention. Sassy did not want to get involved with an argument with Seven because Seven Stars has been on a quest here lately saying that Sassy is a sham. Sassy is a charlatan. The reason that Sassy is trying to collect this money is for herself because she's broke. This is her. Um, theory about Sassy. So she has this whole theory about Sassy and why Sassy is collecting this money. Okay, so Sassy hits the panel and we chop it up with Sassy. We ask her some questions trying to figure out who are these people and what is going on with this camera crew. So Sassy doesn't know. It was the first of Sassy hearing it. We had really had to, break it down to Sassy, like, yes, girl, this is what's going on now. So she steps down, and then Seven Stars comes up, and so we're theorizing what could be going on. So now let me
Okay,
see.
somebody said not now, please. Shut the fuck up. It's Pam's. First of all, that's not grammatically correct. Pam's with the okay. Never mind.
How he in Sacramento without a car? I don't know. He may have had a bus.
Right. Mhm.
I'm sick of them peeing on our legs and telling us it's raining. I ain't going. Okay, now let's also understand that Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia, had also broached the topic of there may be a camera crew there to film this. Oh, like 2 weeks ago.
After I said it, she repeated it after I said it. Hello, I said it first because I said it
Okay,
on the live with Sean Bradley while we were in Vegas. While y'all were dragging me, I came up with the goddamn concept of being dragged to Vegas.
okay,
I did it, and we did it on the
okay.
live. So
So you
y'all
can't go ahead. I'm sorry.
So y'all can't just say that it's a conspiracy theory. It's facts. You can't make a conspiracy theory on something that actually happened in real life. I was in Vegas with Sean Bradley and that motherfucking raggedy ass timeshare. Okay. And we were sitting there chatting and making goddamn vlogging videos. And I said, you know what? Let's drag people to Vegas. Let's do that. That's what I did. Okay. And he was like, yeah, man, Pam. Yeah, man, Pam. They're going to do that. Yabba dabba do. Whatever the fuck, how he speaks. I said that. And then him and Ty that went ahead and did it 2, 3 years later. That's what's going to happen. But while I was there, I didn't know I was under the radar. Because, first of all, the first goddamn Vegas gate, the bitch went that they got dragged. Her motherfucking ass didn't even use the facilities that were there. She did. Fuck you, Veronica. That's funny right there. Look at me. Hold on. Listen. Look at me. First of all, okay, goddamn Veronica, you and the motherfucking goddamn lipstick outy bitches, but bitch. I wish I'd have given me some goddamn moisturizer in my goddamn hair. That's my motherfucking body. That's my motherfucking bathing suit. I got that shit right now. Okay. So let me turn around.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I
I
was
mean,
I was go- I was going to tell that a views review said that she was the one who developed the concept of them doing it
thank
on
you.
an annual basis. I already had you ready. I had already thought about it. I
No, I
remember
didn't
you had said
look the
that
goddamn thing. But
you were
you know,
locked.
I get triggered. I
You
get
were
triggered.
locked and loaded of you. So a
But
views
look
review
at
said
me. But Miss Monica, I'm standing up. And I'm shaking. Well, I ain't shaking my but okay. Let me shut
okay,
up.
so Views of You has said that she had originally come up with that concept, and but I think what they meant immediately is who did it for this position with Ness and Lemon's event. I don't. I'm not. I do remember you in Vegas. I do remember the conversations and stuff that you had with Sean Bradley. But being that the fact that Sean Bradley said that he wasn't involved, it was still kind of a mystery whether it was a Thai production. That is a mystery no more because last night Sean also did a live and he had Ty on the other end and he asked Ty, was she a part of the production of this? And she said, no, why would I be after the last time? And she was like, I don't have no $70,000 to waste. And then they like, shush, shush, shush. We don't want to tell people. So that's what she said. She said she don't have a $70,000 to waste. Why would she want to be involved with it after the last one? But it seems to be this other person who is doing this thing with Ness and Lemon. They are going to be out far less money because they're not even flying the people out. At least Ty's production, they flew the main characters out that they want to, so they incurred those fees. They also put the people up in their hotels. Now, as far as we know, the only people who are being put up for this event will be Ness and Lemon and Lolo. So there's that. So it seems like everyone else has to pay their way there, find their own food. They also gave them food. They also had craft services, is what they usually call it during filming and sets. And they usually, craft services usually is open like all while you're filming. It's not like a certain time where you can eat. You can go get some snacks. You can go get some fruits. It's always open. Someone's always working to replenish what's missing, cold drinks and all that type of stuff. So if was Sean Bradley's like that of you?
And fuck the goddamn people in the
No,
goddamn comment
no,
section. I know. Let me
the
stay focused.
the
I'm reading the
the one
commentary.
the
Okay.
one that you went
Uh,
to really wasn't for
it
the show
wasn't
to
a
show the
production.
show.
It was not when
Yeah,
I
that's
went
right.
to.
So go
Yeah,
ahead.
it was
So
not a
you're
production. But I'm reading the goddamn comments and fuck all y'all bitches that don't even like the fact that I'm over here. I'm on the goddamn panel, bitches, and I'm commenting and in the chat. So go ahead.
okay.
Go
So
on.
Sassy Heart is not in the right place. She would not want anyone to go with her. Okay, so as you know, Ness said that she wouldn't mind Sheffy going. So I think that she's going on the strength of Ness saying that she has no problem with chat rep going. So I'm going to say that. Stop reading the chat out loud, View. We love you, but it's distracting. I'm messing with y'all. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. So we're there in the story. So we have all these theories. We're coming up with things. Bree has stepped on the message several times about this. So now we are trying to figure it out. It was not much questioning left over because once again, Bree broke out in her Miss Toby's coming up. Bree broke out in her good morning, Miss Toby. Happy Juneteenth to you.
Hey, happy Juneteenth to you and Miss Pam in the chat. Go ahead, finish.
So Bree broke out in another spasm, rant
Hey, Miss
about
Toby.
Sean Bradley, and then she had to go. So we couldn't get much information from that live. We could only speculate in Miss Olivia's live, and then we find then so we're pretty sure what's going on with this. So we're gonna get through with what's going on with this production. So last night. Ness goes live, and then she sits up and she's like, "Let me get these bitches straight. These what she say? Let me get these broad straight. Let me get some broad straight." It's the title of her video from last night. If somebody in the chat want to drop Ness's video from last night, let's get these broads straight. Please do so. So she comes on trying to pretend as if these people are so involved in what we're doing, and they're out here talking all this stuff, and then she went in on Seven Stars because they're now at war, and she talked about her braids, and she pulled up a picture to show the undercut of her braids, and how you have an undercut where and she had braids on top, and I she don't know, I caught a picture of her on Instagram when we were talking, which means you guys used to be friends, but now you're mad at each other. So now she's a nappy headed and this, that, and the other. And let's count her braids and all of this. So she goes through all of this, but what she's doing is you're deflecting this. You are deflecting. And then she said, the production of this thing that we're doing is all about ourselves, and there is no production crew. There is no camera crew. There is none of this. And then I wrote in the chat, girl, bye. You just slipped and said production. I said, and Ty is not financing anything that we're doing. We're just going on a trip. And I said, girl, bye. You just said production crew. And I said, Ty is not the only producer in the world. So the gig is up. And then she just had to laugh at it because the gig was truly up. So the thing about this trip that Ness is doing, they're calling it a movie. They said that they're filming a movie. They didn't say that they're filming any type of show. That what the verbiage that they're using is a movie. Okay. So good morning, Madam Scorpio. Thank you, Yaya, for dropping that. Yeah, so they are saying that they're doing a movie. So Ness, dang, I'm late, Ronnie Q. Why does the view keep interrupting? Noodle lady. Okay, so what do you got? What do you guys want to add up to this point? Let me give you guys a little second.
Okay, well, I want to know why somebody wants to say something while I fucking keep interrupting. First of all, I'm filling in. It's not interruption, okay? I'm sorry if you just feel like I'm doing it. You maybe have a goddamn problem with me, then fucking take it up with me and my goddamn channel. I want to make sure Miss Ronique, when she says what she's saying stuff that's accurate. Miss Ronique got a whole goddamn life and shit. She got little babies that she got to take care of.
You do too,
And her
Pam. You
husband.
do too, Pam. You know what you know
Oh,
my
I took,
struggle, Pam. You gotta take care
yeah,
of the puppy. Miss Toby,
yeah.
what do you have? You have to anything to add to this thus far, Miss Toby?
The bitches out here in the
Wait a
fucking
minute, I
world.
had to take my stuff off mute. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm sick of hearing about the trip.
Mm-hmm.
By the time they have the trip, I might not even want to see the content because they keep talking about the trip.
But the thing about it is, now last night they had to come clean, and I was like, well, obviously, this trip is going to be a very, 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 very hot mess, because it doesn't even seem like whoever is paying Ness and Lemon alone has the, wherewithal to have them to sign an NDA where they would not have even let this out about their trip. So
Right.
Ness goes live early. I was early in, the West Coast time, early in the evening. It is because, I was making dinner, and then she was on live really late. She did a really, I don't know how long the live went, but girl, towards the end of her live is where it gets juicy. So towards the
Mhm.
end of the live, dropped all pretense of this not being an actual show, or movie as they're calling it. And they are, now giving out too much information. So we are now under the realization that there is going to be some show, and it is sponsored. It could possibly, let me remove this comment. It could be possibly sponsored by this person right here. Oh, we were also saying that, it had to be something because Ness goes live every day. And oh,
Right.
also on Bree's channel, when Seven was questioning him, and he was and him, and he also said, "Well, the check has cleared." So, and that made
That
us
part.
and so we're over on Olivia's, and we're like, "Well, he said the check cleared, so Ness goes live every day, but we ain't seen hide nor hair of Ness, so there has to be some money involved." Okay, so we figured that. So where am I? So we're figuring that they do indeed have a sponsor. Ness, it is sponsored by somebody. Ness has taken a day off. She could have possibly been off, enjoying the things that's a sponsor and the sponsorship offer. I don't know. I'm just making assumption. Ness has had it hard. Ness has had to struggle. We have seen Ness going through many ordeals, and so the sponsor may have put some pep under her step. And we also learned last night that this car that Lemon was bragging on, that he has on his community. Well, it may be a Buick at best. We're trying to figure out. It's not a Chevy. We figure it's not a Chevy. So Lemon is taking pictures and flossing in his new 2023 car with a dashboard that looks like this. So somebody said it could be a I don't think it's a Kia, because Kia has a more advanced dashboard with lots of bells and whistles. So we have Lemon bragging about his new car, that people don't understand what it takes to get a new car. Then they've come to find out that
What?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, can I just? I don't mean to interrupt because I don't want the check to, read me down like they
But
did
like they
Penny.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
Miss Toby.
but at the,
Yeah, you don't want them
but
to
at
do
the
like they do me. Go
yeah,
ahead, Miss Toby.
but at the same time, it doesn't take much to get a new car, especially if you have excellent credit, you have a job.
Hello.
Especially if you, let me tell you something, especially if you go to the credit union, all I had to do was just go to the credit union, they cut me a check, and I went to the dealership. What the fuck?
Right. Yeah, but you people don't know. And he was flossing and he was talking bitch shit. I got a 2023 car. And then he takes a picture, and this is the dashboard of the 2023 car that he was big flexing on. Okay, so I don't know what this is, but
That hand
um,
doesn't look good.
yeah.
Okay, they talk about my hands. Why
I
can't
know
I
that
talk about this
that
motherfucker?
that
That hand looks
hand,
fucked up.
look like it's puffy. It looks like he has water retention as well.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is the car that he is flossing about. He's big lemon. He did his big one, not the little one. So okay, so we figure that they have sponsors. Ness is, hopping in the air. She's not doing lives. She obviously, the money is, holding her over that she don't have to go live. And Lemon is flossing and taking pictures and putting them on the community wall of his Buick LeSabre, and all as well. So we also figured that another sponsor of this trip would be Special K cereal, because what is a trip without being sponsored by Special K for our very own Ness? We know Ness is a good spokesperson for the brand Special K. So
Oh,
we are assuming that Special K is also a sponsor of the trip. So now Ness has been put on the spot. I thought I had another sponsor. Did I have another I had another sponsor.
you did have another one.
Cannot
I can't
find
think
it.
who it is. Oh my
I
goodness.
cannot find. I don't know what happened to my other sponsor. So now we have Ness sitting over there, who has been chilling, smoking her little bud,
Oh,
alleged,
oh my
if
God.
depending on who you listen to, she doesn't have to worry about getting up going to work. So she's over there and she's relaxing. And then all of a
Oh,
sudden, all of this news breaks. So Ness has to scurry like a little rat and
oh,
try to figure
we're
out,
gonna be.
oh my
Hold on. We're
God,
gonna
what am I gonna
be.
tell these people? So now Ness is scurrying, and then of course Ness goes live. So we find out that they have a production crew. The only person they start laying this out. First of all, first Brooke comes on there, and you know what? I really hope they're not paying Brooke, because Brooke is a total entire bore. She's sitting on Nessa's panel talking like as if she's talking to a girlfriend on the phone, having a conversation that is a one-on-one conversation, as if you're not there to entertain an audience. She is just like really, really boring. And Ness, I'm going to wear this outfit. It's made out of, how it's like kind of chain. I don't know what they call it. It's kind of like and then and I'm not having anything underneath. It's just gonna be a bikini. I'm gonna wear my bikini tops, and I may wear my bottoms. And girl, I'm a big girl, but I'm gonna send you a picture and let you see how it looks, and you tell me if I should wear it or not. Like, no, bitch, this is some conversation you and Ness should be having over the phone. Nobody gives a fuck what a fat bitch who's gonna be wearing out in hot ass Las Vegas with talking about you wearing a bikini, Bonnie, bitch. Who is your motherfucking stylist, Tracy? The fuck out of here. Don't nobody want to see all that. Shit, it's motherfucking Las Vegas. It ain't where you gonna be sitting with that? At the poolside? You wearing that shit out somewhere? Anyway, so Ness thought it was cute. Of course you think it's cute. And Ness is like, yeah, that's cute. That's nice. Ness didn't even want to talk about that dumb shit that Brooke was talking about. So now we understand that there in fact will be a Ness and Lemon production. So Ness and Lemon have a full production. They have the security, and now we understand. She said there will be security, so people won't be able to just come up to where they're staying and all of this stuff. So Ness is doing her big one. Let me see what I am so behind. You guys, what you ladies have to add to this? They're either trolling or they're dropping breadcrumbs. Hey, Treasure Lane, it's
Right.
so good to see you. And I am going to talk about you.
Yeah.
Stand by. And Treasure Lane, understand that I'm putting on a show. So, I have visual aids for my show. So
Yeah.
don't get mad is all I'm saying. Okay, what do you have
Okay.
to add?
Yeah. You asked the question. Um, I can't. Y'all not gonna diss me on goddamn Ronnie Q's goddamn morning show. What y'all not gonna do? Because I
It's
got my
not
own goddamn
about
platform. If
it's
you want
not
to
about
Pam,
bag me on my own goddamn
Pam.
Pam,
platform, I'm gonna be
Pam. It's
entertaining
Pam,
goddamn
stop.
Ronnie Q.
Miss Pam,
Pam.
stop looking at the chat if you want to
It's
get
not
yourself
about
I
upset
know,
on
but
Pam.
Twitter.
this is not now. You got to teach people how to treat you. Y'all not gonna drag me in the goddamn comment section on a goddamn hot topic on a goddamn Ronnie Q's morning show. Y'all bitches are haters. Y'all hating the fact that this lady is gone over here and got her goddamn channel going on, and she has people coming on. I don't. I'm y'all acting like I'm a goddamn panel whore over here. I don't. I stay away. But you ain't
Pam,
gonna drag
listen,
me in the
Pam,
goddamn
Pam,
comment section.
Pam.
Okay, okay, calm me
What?
down, Ronnie. Keep
Okay.
calm me down,
Let's
cause these bitches getting on my
let's get back
goddamn
to the
nerves. Miss Ronnie.
commentary.
Okay, go
Let's get
ahead. Let me
what?
go on mute.
Okay,
Go
there.
ahead. Okay,
Let's get back to the commentary. So, what do you
okay,
think
baby.
about
But these
what I've
bitches getting on
said
my
that
goddamn
has
nerves.
been?
Fuck them.
What do you think that I said about what I said that has been disclosed?
Okay, what
Because
I
there's
think that you,
more.
yeah,
We gotta stay.
I
We gotta
can
keep it
focus.
together because there's so much more that I got to
I
tell
know
you.
it's so much. I know. Can Miss Ronnie, I'm going to take a little minute break because I got to go ahead and walk my dog, and then I'm going to come back with you. I'm
I mean,
okay.
okay. Well, what I don't care. Brooke could cuss me out. But my thing is, why is Brooke making a big deal about what she's wearing to Vegas?
I have no idea.
I mean, she act like she's going to like Paris somewhere, or even I don't know, like Bali somewhere or something like that. You're going to Vegas, sweetie. I mean, it ain't like you want. What you going to do? Be by the poolside the whole time?
Yeah, and obviously she is aware that they're going to be filming. So you have this awareness, but you don't have the awareness to know this conversation that you're having about what you should or should not wear and showing your bestie, as they're not calling each other,
Ooh.
outfit options should be something that's done over the phone. It's not in that within itself lets you know that Brooke is a wrong decision because Brooke will not be entertaining. Okay, so
Can I ask you a question? And I have a question. Do you
mhm.
think that Brooke knew the whole time that they were going to film in Vegas, and maybe that's a possibility? Why did they come up with this little dating Brooke thing and the little guy too, so it could be some kind of drama in Vegas
Pil-
too?
the Pillsbury guy, and
Yeah.
that is another question that was broached. They said, "Do you think the whole hooking Brooke up was a farce, just to get just to get here?" And you have to think about it. You can't rule it out because Brooke is a whole married woman who did a dating show, and who was sitting up talking about how she's going to have her legs in the air and all of this, and you got this dude talking about introducing her to his mother, maybe not in person, over the internet or whatever, and he's going to do it regardless of the advice that he was given. That no, I don't think it's a good idea. It's your first time meeting her yourself. So you got all this talk, and then here comes Malik. Malik gets mad, and Malik comes out, and he's ready to fight Pills after he hears his tacky wife talking about how she's going to have her legs up in the air for this man. And he's not saying my soon to be ex. He's not saying any of this. While Brooke is, I had moved out, and oh, excuse me, I'm talking in. Okay, you got
You
to
can
do.
talk in Baltimore
You got
accent.
to
I
do the
don't care.
Baltimore.
I don't care. I don't care. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
So she's
the
talking about how
be
she's
more
moved.
accent. Go ahead, Miss Ronnie. Go ahead. Do it.
And she's moved out and all of this stuff. And I just do this for the YouTube and all of this. So and then here he comes talking about who? His wife. My wife this, my wife that. This doesn't sound like a couple who's separated. So you have to wonder, was this whole thing a farce to have a reason or a condition set up to, hey, we're gonna meet the happy couple is gonna be there as well. This is going to be fun. So was this all written, a part of the poorly written plot?
Did,
Mm.
did
So
you want to
okay,
comment?
we got that. So
Uh,
we got that. And one of the other things that came out yesterday was quite salacious on that program. I'm wondering what type of production is this really? So Lemon has went out and bought his 2023 car that he's showing that has wind up windows, it appear, from all, his 2023 car. He did his big one, and he bought a car in 2023 with has that has two lights and four knobs on the dashboards. They really don't have knobs; they really are more touch nowadays. But so Lemon has spent his money, and then so he's sitting over on Ness, and Ness goes, "Lemon, you know." Um, have you looked at this thing? Speaking of their contract. And she said, it's some things on there that makes me uncomfortable. And he's like, "What, Ness? You haven't signed your contract already? I signed mine. I'm a dude, and it came, and I looked over it, and then I signed it, and then they direct deposit my money into my account right away." And then Ness goes, "Well, did you read it or did you skim over it?" And he said, "Well, I'm a guy, and we usually just skim over things. So I skimmed over it, and I think everything's fine. But you're gonna." They told him that they cannot show each other their contract. So it's a typical. Your negotiations are between you and I, and you cannot disclose your negotiation with the other party. So now Ness is saying that I don't want my. It's just weird. I don't want my sexuality compromised, and I'm not sure if I'm cool with doing the things that they're asking of me. So this is all. So we were all jealous about these people up here, agreeing to things that they're not even sure of all of what they're agreeing to. And we're not even talking about any rights. Would she be able to advertise this after it's done on her channel? Is there residuals, any type of things that they have agreed to that is in this contract? So Ness has not signed her contract. And she said, "Well, I'm not really comfortable doing these things." And so I am wondering what type of, she said, because I am out here, you see me on my channel, I present as a gay woman. So I don't know why I have this other type of stuff in here. So I'm like, it making me feel like, is this a porn thing or something like that? I mean, I like, what could they have you doing that has you so uncomfortable that you don't even want to find it?
Hello. Sometimes people don't look like they're supposed to be presenting themselves as women and they are men. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that lady is that Nest lady, but Nest, you look very suspect. I'm just saying, girl, you look very suspect. Okay.
That's
You just
that's
Miss
slid
abusing.
over the goddamn
That's
radar. Miss Monica don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Look at her putting the goddamn pictures up in here in the goddamn commentary. I don't give a fuck. I don't even
Miss
know but any
Pam,
fucking son and
but
shit like that. But I'm telling you right now, you look
Miss
very suspect.
Pam,
I'm
Miss
saying it.
Pam,
I'm saying it.
Miss
Yes.
Pam, but Ness had a child.
Who how do we know? This is not fucking reality. Y'all talking about people got this and that. We don't know. Did we see some paperwork? I don't believe like 79% of this motherfucking shit that y'all be peddling here to the goddamn people. I'm a comment person. I'm a comment content creator now, but bitch, some of this motherfucking shit is lies. How do we know it's real? But she looked more like Morgan Freeman or whatever the fuck that's on the goddamn thing. How do we know? I'm not coming at her, but y'all tell shit on stories and stuff. We don't even know it's
Hello,
reality. We don't know it. Y'all are creating these goddamn scenarios and stuff. But some people over here, Brianna
now.
Simone look really more manly than a woman. Look at
Okay.
her goddamn face. Okay, let me be quiet. I'm just telling
Yeah,
y'all don't believe all this shit that y'all
stay
see.
on track. Stay
Okay,
on track.
yeah, Miss Veronica, I apologize. People don't even want me to say anything, but normally when I say some shit, the shit's fucking true. Okay, conspiracy theory that. Good
Okay.
morning.
So now, Miss Toby, what do you say about that revelation that was revealed late last night in the early morning hours of Ness's live? So then it got okay. I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna ask you. Then it got so bad that you could tell that limit. He said, I don't want to have to repay this money. Ness, you got to sign it. You got to do it for me. Now he's really pleading with her to sign the contract because I spent a good bulk of the money. And Ness, you got to do it. And then Ness keep trying to walk him back. Well, you didn't spend that much of the money. Like he's telling you, but you still trying to keep up this farce and this facade. And this dude is hearing that you haven't signed your contract and you're having hesitation, and he's about to spaz the fuck out. It got so bad that he had a temper tantrum because she wouldn't say yes, and he totally left the panel. But he did come back. So what do you think? This is what happened
Wait a
last
minute, do
night.
you really think that shit is true? Do you think that might have been a play?
No, I don't think that might. I don't think it was a play. I think that he signed his contract. He like most people who don't have to earn money, have never had to earn a bulk of money, who has no respect for money, who goes out and the first thing they do if they're a man is buy a car, and talking about that they living in a 2-bedroom apartment, who lives in Sacramento, where surely he can get somebody who is losing their home, takeover or foreclosure, especially living, California, Sacramento is a lot cheaper than anywhere else. He can assume the loan of a veteran who could possibly be losing a home, but no, he's buying a road machine with
But my question is, how much could you have gotten paid?
I don't know. I do not know. Uh,
Read
that's
in
a
the
good
chat.
question.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't just first of all, I
I'm
do
not. I'm not.
edibles now.
I'm
No,
not saying he
I'm
could.
gonna say something real quick, Miss Ronnie. I'm just sorry. If she
But
is tranny or not, I'm just telling y'all right now. How do y'all know that this is a kid? That's her real kid. I don't even really want to get into people's kids stuff and relationship with stuff like that. But if somebody just puts something out here, are we supposed to believe it? Are we just supposed to believe somebody that, oh, I'm married, I got a husband, this is me in my life, I'm a corporate CEO and stuff like that? Y'all hear this motherfucking fuck shit and the fake shit, okay? You need to decide on what you believe is real or not. So I probably don't need to be reading.
Okay, Pam.
I,
Okay,
I agree.
Pam.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, Miss Pam. But yeah,
Yeah,
I understand
but
what you're saying. But I think that she did have a child.
okay. So
You think Ness had a real child and then her family took it?
Yeah, yes, ma'am, I do, Miss Pam. Don't
I
cuss
do
me
too.
out. Don't cuss
I
me
do
out, Miss
too.
Pam.
But
okay.
no,
Huh?
I
So
do believe that. But well, no, it's kind of
uh,
weird.
we,
But I do
but
believe that somebody had. But how your mama don't take the child? How anyway?
okay, but okay, we're gonna stay on where we at with this payment. We're at the payment. I'm not saying that he could have right out bought a whole house. I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
that there is some things that he could have worked on to, dudes don't think about that. Lemon probably lives with a man. He's trade. Oh my goodness. So this is what he decided to do. Now he's afraid that he may have to pay some of this money back that he spent. He said he spent the bulk of the money, and Ness tried to whitewash it and say, "Oh no, you didn't. You only spent a portion of it, or you didn't spend that
Mm.
much of it." So,
Just like a ninja. Get the money and you spend it quick. Don't even want to save it. But I
hmm
digress. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I want to talk about, Pam. Now, Pam, what do you have to say about that portion of it?
Miss Ronnie here, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not even gonna say anything else because I feel like I would not be sincere because I'm single. I also have always believed you need to have a husband before you have a child. So I'm gonna be biased, so I don't have anything to say about it.
We are not
But
talking about no
We're not
goddamn
talking
y'all
about that,
child.
raggedy
Miss
bitches
Pam.
out here just
Miss
fucking niggas and having goddamn kids and shit. I'm not
Miss
gonna say because I
Pam.
don't have it.
Miss
I've never done
Pam.
it. I don't
Miss
even know Miss
Pam.
Ronnie Q. I can't have a focal
Wait,
point.
wait a minute, Miss
I'm
Pam. We
not on.
wasn't talking about that. We wasn't
I
talking
don't
about
even
that, Miss
want
Pam.
to.
Okay, so now Mr. Jordan is saying, but he said he bought the car before he got the money.
I know I'm still on
So
the other.
now
I'm
Oh,
J Dub,
okay.
Now Jay Dunn broke this down. What Mr. Detroit is saying. Yes, Jay Dunn said that Lemon had just bought a car about 2 months ago, and when he got this money, he then went and upgraded his car and got a different car. So that would explain what Miss Detroit is saying. If you are to believe Jay Dunn, Jay Dunn gets a lot of shit wrong. I didn't know anything about either car. I only knew about this car in their conversations that they had last night, and that pit was not a mess. That pick was not Mess, aka Ness. That pick is a combo of James Caldwell and Mess. No, that was I think that was James Evans, not James Caldwell.
Yeah, it's
James
James Evans
Evans.
from Good Times.
Yeah, from
Yes.
Good Time. Yeah. So there's this with this money. Wait a minute, who's getting? Oh yes, they're supposed to be doing hood scriptures. There's Ness and Lemon are one of the events that they plan on doing is a marriage ceremony where they get fake married. So
Yeah.
in telling us you've already ruined everything. So that was one of the things that would have best. So you're telling us you're
Mr.
going to do a
Reineke,
fake wedding.
Mr. Reineke,
Yeah,
Miss Vegas is famous for having they have the whole Whitechapel situation
yeah, I
going
know.
on.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so
And
that's what, yeah, they're piggybacking off of that. So if they, and this is how I'm telling you that this whole goddamn situation is fake. So if Ness and the Shaquem and all that going to get married, or Lemon, they're piggybacking off of stuff that's already
right.
been out there.
Right. Vegas has known for you can get married anywhere. You can get your marriage license real quick, but this is supposed to be a fake wedding. So where is the production value and who is producing this? See, that is something that should not have never hit the streets. That is something, if you're producing something, should have been a total surprise and have the audience in wondering, like, is this real or is this fake? But they're coming out and telling you, oh, we're gonna do a fake ceremony, and what is the point of even doing it? You dodos. I mean, like, I thought that these people had some type of insight in what it is to entertain and to carry the audience along with you. But they put this totally out on the floor. So, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Who wants to see a fake wedding? Like, so that is my point on that. And then she put a poll up, and who should she marry? Should she marry Lemon or Shaquem? Should Lemon or Shaquem be who she marries? So
Um,
there's that.
well, okay. I know I'm a little bit late behind, but I see Miss Verbal Assassin in here, and I want to, when shit happen, I want to drop it down where it happened. Okay, I did say Verbal Assassin doesn't have to play spades.
Your mic went out,
Next
view.
me, bitch, say I don't know how to play bid whist. Okay, and there's a difference. Spades and bid whist are different. So she know how to play spades, which we love that fact, because when we do a spades goddamn thing, you want to make sure goddamn verbal
How?
assassin, aka hold on, I know Ronica, I'm off taking anything, is a part of it. And then also that's it. You didn't, I was going on a roll. Let me get off of your damn thing. But Miss Ronica, I love you.
No,
But
you
no,
you no, stay up. I
yeah,
just
because verbal assassin
I
knows
was
how to
just
play spades. I just want to
go
make sure
ahead.
y'all know that she do it. Cause I don't want that bitch to drag me. I wouldn't call you a bitch verbal assassin, but
Okay,
bitch.
you're double backing on the conversation that we had yesterday where you said that you
Yes,
thought the women
ma'am.
that don't know how
Yeah,
to
because
play
you know this
spades.
is serious. Because
Okay.
verbal assassin, I don't want that bitch. I don't call
So
it. I don't want Piana to drag my
you
ass.
you don't want to be in her crosshairs and bitch, how you think I don't know
Right.
how to play spades? Okay, I got you, Pam. So
God damn, you tell me.
Okay,
I'm yeah. Well, she
okay.
but
said
back
she don't know how to play bid
So,
whist. Okay.
so Ronnie, once again, I'm saying again, why are you keep talking about what y'all doing on a trip? By the time y'all go there, people they're not gonna want to see the shit because y'all talking too much.
exactly. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
agree that. Don't tell it. Just go ahead and do it, and don't keep things quiet. Just yeah. Yeah, Miss
he
I
doesn't
mean,
like he doesn't
it's
like
at
to
the
read, so they may get married legally. He didn't read the contract, so yeah, who knows? Go ahead, Miss Toby.
I mean, you keep hyping it up, you keep hyping it up, and I just feel like it's going to be a disappointment for some people. You
I
understand what I'm
think
saying?
Yeah, I
Deanna,
do.
I want to answer Deanna question. How are they having events and need money to go? No, sweetheart, they
Period.
don't. Sweetheart, they don't need no money to go. Were you absent yesterday? This is the news story on the streets. Lemon let it slip night before last that there's going to be a camera crew there, and then the questions start coming. A camera crew, what is a camera crew? Did you say there was going to be a camera crew? And then Ness tried to come out and smooth it over and pretend as if there was going to be no camera crew, and you guys, this trip is hard to plot and plan and get together, and you don't understand the production. And we was like, production? So we found out that there is, in fact, a production crew. So this whole trip is being paid for. Ness and Lemon, I'm coming cruiser. Ness and Lemon have contracts of which Ness hasn't signed because once she cruiser, is
Why
this you?
she put that picture of me right there? Well, because
Cruiser.
I
Yes, it's
can.
me.
Thank you, Miss Ronnie
So
Q.
Deanna,
Ronnie Q
once
knows what
once
she can do. Okay.
Deanna, once they got their
Okay, go ahead.
contracts, Lemon signed his right away and went and spent the bulk of the
Oh,
money.
God.
And Ness has looked at the contract. Lemon skimmed over it, signed it, got the money, and ran. Ness has looked at the contract and she says it's things in there that make her uncomfortable, and she doesn't even know if she's signing the contract. So we do know that Ness and Lemon don't have to worry about any money to go. They're calling this a movie. Go ahead, Miss Cruzy.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm
Good
back
morning, Miss
and,
Cruiser.
and trying to catch up. So, so that I can understand. Now they have this big production team with a camera crew, like the show, that's backing them and behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Kai and Sean came on last night and said it is not us. Um, but my question is, what production team and camera crew is going to join this and have these people go anywhere? And I shouldn't say these people, have them go anywhere when it looks very unorganized. They're talking too much.
Mm-hmm.
People are scattered here and there and everywhere. Like who's putting money, but who in the world will put money behind this? Um, Now we
There's
know
no
people come on.
NDA,
Go ahead.
obviously. There's no NDA, obviously. All this talking and leaking. Go ahead.
Yeah, talking and leaking and have you signed your contract? I haven't signed my contract. You need to sign your contract. The shows of car vehicles being bought, which he had a struggle with. Whenever you say you had that buying a car is hard, that means you have bad credit. That's the only time it become hard. Because like Toby said, you go down to your credit union, your local bank, you tell them you're gonna buy a car. They say how much you think you're gonna put into it. You tell them, they give you a check. You go on down to the car lot and say, hey, I want to buy that one over there, and here's my check. And you do all the little things to go along with it. You buy a car. It's not that hard. In fact, nowadays, all you have to do is go online, pick the car. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I bought a car for the past probably 5 or 6 years or more, I picked my car out, and the only thing I was doing was going there to pick it up. But anyway, moving past that, but I'm just wondering who bankrolling these people. It's to the point now where I don't care about Vegas, and I love travel. I love to see people travel. I love to see people group travel. It's good content for me and it's good things to see. But they are aggravating me with all of this extra stuff and talking up to it 60 days or more before it. And it seems like it's going to turn out for that, like Miami. Miami for me would have been a bore if it wasn't for on-site April.
Mm-hmm. I
If
agree.
onsite April wouldn't have came to save the day with is that Book of Sugar or not Book of Sugar Gate, then it would have been a boring bust. And it seems like this right here is going in the same direction that they're talking it up. That the talk before the trip is going to be better than the actual trip, and that would be a shame.
I
I'm going to
agree.
move.
But I have a
Go
question
on, Luke.
also. I have a question also. How could you not sign a contract, but they gave you the money? I'm
Well,
confused.
she
Mm.
hasn't gotten that money because they were talking about
Oh, okay.
uh they can't even tell each other the amount or what is in their
Oh,
contract. He's like, "Well, you
Nat
probably got."
said that her. I thought Nat said her check cleared too,
No, she didn't say she did not say that because she hasn't signed her contract. She said
and that's
that
why she hasn't been going
she
live. That's
said
what I thought I heard.
she said she was no, that's not what you could have heard that. I'm not saying you did not hear that, but I'm saying what she said last night is that she was reading through the contract and she hasn't finished reading the entire contract, and she kept on asking Lemon, do you know some of the things that are in here? And he was like, well, I don't know if we have the same she was like, I'm just really uncomfortable with some of these things. And she said that she had not done it. And he said, well, once you sign it, they direct deposit your money to you right after you sign the contract. So they have
Yeah,
the information where they can pay her upon receipt of the contract, is what I got from last night, the most recent
yeah,
thing
I
that
got
I
that
heard.
also. I got that also, Miss Ronnie. I did. Hmm.
So
Oh,
Miss go
Mrs.
ahead, Evelyn.
313 said yes, she did. Ronnie Q said that she got a direct deposit.
Right.
No, she didn't say that last night. She did not say she
Oh,
got
I
the
don't know
money
about that.
because she had not signed the contract. So she may have said she has a direct deposit set up, but she said that she
Yeah.
feels uncomfortable. And now she did say that she has gone on two shopping trips, two shopping sprees for the trip. But I was like, well, you gone on two shop, and that could have been super chats or cash apps. I mean, or I don't know, but
They should
she did
they
say
should have held their money till after the trip because they ain't gonna have until they got there because they ain't gonna have no money once they get there.
Well, what they do, what it is, they're prepping they're priming the pump. And when I said yeah, just a little bit ago, you can
prime the pump.
put money in
This.
there. You can put
Hmm.
money in anybody's account and stuff like that. But I hope that they have a good NDA so that they have like stages of the payment process. But you need to have your people coming on with their proper things that they need. You don't want anybody coming over to your production and needing medicine and stuff like that. You gotta send some
Oh,
coins to get the you know interested. Now the next thing, um we haven't seen her whole body shape and everything in a minute, so they might be doing some extra stuff behind the scenes or whatever. But this is going to require for her to stand up and show out. I hope she's representing
but here's
because
the
she's
thing: what's the NDA for if this is a production that's gonna make money off of them coming on camera and talking about what went on?
oh,
So what's the
you're right.
NDA for?
Well,
Well,
it
no,
seems like. Go ahead, Pam.
the NDA is you can you can sign an NDA. You can do that for anything that's putting out for your social stuff. You can do that, but it is about a contract. So just by somebody putting a picture out, you can't. Oh Lord Jesus, you can't just demand. I can't speak on this public. Man, I'm not. No, I'm a professional. I'm
So
developing to
yeah,
be a professional in this. Miss Ron, let me shut up.
so
And also, let me say this as a disclaimer, because the word jealous and hater and all that's going to come out.
mhm.
Um, one thing, first of all, and I'm sure y'all said this, and it's probably going to be said over and over. We're talking about it because y'all bringing it to us to talk about. So don't
Correct.
complain about us talking
Commentary.
about what y'all bringing us to talk about. And the second thing about not being a hater or jealous, most of us don't never need anybody send us a contract to go out of town.
Right.
Exactly. And
We
tell
don't
us
need
what
no
we
supporters. We don't need nobody to provide us money. We
and
just
we have
we just we just swipe our credit card or our debit card
And
or
no,
have or make payments and go on our trips and
you
our
don't have to
vacations,
beg.
and we don't need
You
nobody to pay for it.
and
Right,
we
you don't
don't
have
need
to beg,
nobody.
you don't have to set up goddamn GoFunds and stuff like that. That's the part that people don't even get. I don't even know why you don't get that part, but the part that I think is hilarious as far as me because they dragged me for being dragged to Vegas and I came up with the goddamn ideal and the motherfuckers now y'all running with the motherfucking shit. That's the part that I'm going to always insert myself in here and anytime it just spoke about I'm going to speak about it. So now y'all dragging this motherfucker over here the nests and stuff. Yo, this Ty, I need you to make sure you get this shit right and tight. Okay, we need a good goddamn motherfucking production. Sean Bradley, we need to make sure this motherfucker. Well, not we, cause I don't fuck you like that. I don't fuck with you like that. Cause
Okay, all right, bro. All right.
you said
So,
Brooke. You better stop calling me
no,
Brooke.
okay. So what I think, we don't have to have somebody when we go on vacation to tell us
Right,
what we can
sponsor,
do, what we must do, what we can't do. So
limit.
none of these things, and it's all this jealous talk, and it's really odd that now, after there has been so much talk about everybody's jealous and we gonna have this and we're gonna do that. See, they were
It ain't
looking at
nobody.
all these bells and whistles that were promised to them, and now they're getting to the meat of and potatoes of what do you have to do. See, nothing
Right.
in life is free. You're gonna have to pay on the front end, or you're gonna have to pay on the back end. Which way do you want to pay? So this is where we're at in this trip,
Yeah.
this
And
free trip.
when you go on vacation, you literally never stop paying. I mean, I got home yesterday and I said, "Oh my God, now I got to pay for my car that was parked."
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and you got the
I'm off
bills
the
when you come
airplane. Now I
home.
got to pay for my car that was parked for 6 days. So it takes money. It
Yeah,
takes money.
Deanna.
So let me say this: after saying that I ain't jealous and nobody ain't never had to pay for my trips, which is true. If any of y'all want to pay for my trips, I ain't gonna hate on it. I'm gonna tell the Lord thank you. That's for you,
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Angie.
All right, hey Deanna.
Good
Now, what have
morning.
you had
How
to add?
y'all doing?
Hey,
Uh,
Virgo Session.
how
Oh,
y'all
Virgo
doing?
Session, please get it straight that she says she know how to play spades, but she don't know how to play bid whiz before you
We
drag my
already got
ass.
that.
Okay?
We got it,
Because I don't even
Pam.
know what Wiz is. But look, y'all, this what I wanted to say. It's just like with all the other shit to me. What the fuck is there to product? Why is we got all these crackheads and begging ass dope fiends running out here talking? Let me tell you something. I've been hearing this same story for the past 5 or 6 years. They say it ain't Ty and they say it ain't Sean or whoever it is. But whoever it is, okay, they run around here doing the same motherfucking plays that they've been doing for the last 6 or 7 years. Before I started doing videos, they was gonna have a production. When I started doing videos, they was gonna have a production. When I stopped doing videos, they still finna have a production. Y'all don't believe this bullshit. And if it is, it's gonna be another row of motherfucking videos on one person goddamn page like it was last time. Cause sometimes Sally don't always know what Barbara over there doing, even though that they working together. I'm just saying.
Right, exactly. And people get even in offices, people can discuss what they get paid and the with each other employees. Yeah, so
mean,
Yeah,
that,
it depends on
I
what
meant
position
that like
you
in
have.
production,
Yeah.
like ridicule, like me and you gonna run a production. Me and you gonna have a movie script. We supposed to be doing this and doing that together. But I'm gonna go over here and holler at them, and you ain't even gonna know about it. I'm gonna go over here and see if they want to do a little something, this, that, and yeah, okay. Watch and see.
and then, so where do the fill-in people come? So Ness has already put out her community post that she's not going to worry about the comfortability of anyone else who's going on the trip. I'm going to be selfish, and I'm just going to worry about me and Lemon. So now we have this whole fundraiser to get chat rep to Vegas. We're to understand. This is what we're to understand. Allegedly, Brooke has paid for her own airfare and hotel. And
Look ain't
then
paying for shit. That's a
and
goddamn lie. I need to
and
see a goddamn receipt. That's
now
the
now
motherfucking bullshit.
now, the financial thing that we heard about Brooke was her admitting to Bree when Bree asked her point blank, "Is it true that you just went through an eviction?" And she was like, "Well, yes, but there's more behind that. There's more to it than that." So this is who we are to
She
believe
ain't even
has
married.
just bought who just bought a hotel and a airfare. So
She trying to fuck a nigga from goddamn Vegas. That bitch
hold
is
on.
lying.
Hold on, view. So these are how they are set up financially. So Lolo. Now they brought up a good point. The nemesis. See, if everybody's cool with each other, it's not a good program. See,
Can I say
Sean.
something right, Q?
Mm-hmm.
One thing, because you just said what I'm finna say. Just like you said, everybody there get along. This how it's supposed to been before. Everybody there
Yeah.
get along. Okay, go ahead.
What do you mean? How this is how it was supposed to be before?
When Sean and Tanya was having a production, honey, everybody was supposed to be there and rooting for Sean, and don't nobody, and wasn't no ops was supposed to be came. Was it not, Pam?
Right.
No,
Right.
Okay.
but everybody who they individually booked were actually ops. I mean,
There
D
we go.
Ramsey
Boom.
and
So that go right
Right.
back to what I just said, right? A
Right.
minute ago. Just
y-
Right.
because you don't know who I'm getting to get on this show don't mean
with
that
you.
I ain't getting these people. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
and you are contractually bound to film because you signed the contract.
Did you? I didn't sign anything. Did you sign
No, no,
anything,
no, 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 no,
Yana?
no, no, no. I'm just saying you as in whoever,
Was gonna
the
go.
hypothetical you, not
So
you
do
as
you
an
think? So do
individual.
you think that's the reason why Ness might be hesitated to sign if it is really a contract because it's a possibility that that little thing over there might show up?
The weird thing about it is the most thing that she said that she was uncomfortable with is had to do with her sexuality, had to do with sex.
Well, her
You don't
sexuality
want
has
nobody to see
something to
them
do,
balls
but
on
her
her body like
sexuality,
Teresa.
but her sexuality also has something to do with that little thing over there that I don't even, the golden child.
But let me tell you, no, and as far as this production, how much would your sexuality play such a big part in it? It's not like they're asking you to screw someone who is against your sexuality type, or are they? Is my point.
Well, could it be
What?
a possibility that if it is going to be camera crews, she doesn't really want, I don't know. Maybe she don't want her sexuality displayed on camera. I don't know.
No, no.
I'm
What
just,
she
I'm
said,
just, I
no,
don't know,
no,
child. I don't
no,
know.
no,
Drivers
no.
on here. She done fucked the little boy girls on here, child. Please, let's don't care nothing about no sexuality.
What
I
she
don't
said
think so
was,
either.
what
Right.
she said was, you see me on my channel and I am presenting as a lesbian, and I'm uncomfortable with what they are trying to, with what they're trying to do with about my sexuality. So I don't understand any of this. Like, okay,
All she
say,
got to do is
uh,
act like it's
as
a truck driver.
look, okay, say if she, I could understand it if she was a hard stud. I could understand it if, they were telling her, oh no, well, we need you to wear Shirley Temple curls and high heels, and then in fact you are a hard stud, and it's kind of like they're telling you, you got to be this, you got to be something that you really are not. We're gonna put makeup on you, and we're gonna fancy you up. You can't look like your regular self. So this is what we're gonna do to you. You look like, let's say for instance, you look like Jay Dunn or something like that, and they want you to present as a nice feminine little woman. I could see there being a problem then. But Ness is a film appearing gay woman. So why is her sexuality such a thing in a production of something? Where does sex or sexuality play a role in a production? It is either some type of hook up thing, a show element to the show, or something like that, and now she says that she's bisexual. The other day she was like, I'm not lesbian, I'm just bisexual, but now all of a sudden she's lesbian again, so there's a problem. She just said the other day when they were talking on her panel with Brooke and stuff, and she was like, well, no, I'm a lesbian, because they were at, some guy came up and he was asking them sexually charged questions to play a game. And what would you do to your mate? And then her and Brooke, well, if it was a girl, I would do this. And if it was a dude, if it was a girl, I would be the one that bind them. But if it was a dude, I would let him bind me, as far as tying them up. And that's like same thing, with me, because I do both, and it all depends. And I'm just, but now all of a sudden she has such a hard issue because she's a lesbian. So okay, all of that. What do you say?
Ronnie Q, you act like you know a stable crackhead.
I just know what people say. You know what I'm saying? So what could it be? I don't get it.
Well,
She just a crackhead?
uh,
It might be.
okay.
She might have actually read it. And hey, you what you getting right here, or this little change you getting right here, that's probably gonna be it. You're getting a free
Mhm.
motherfucking trip here, and we're gonna be able to use your shit when and with how we feel. I don't know,
Hmm.
maybe.
That's what I think it is because once you put this motherfucker shit out here, you can't tell me not to put it back, whatever. It's on here, it's stuck, and then we can keep regurgitating it and everything. So,
And we
I,
can use it any way we
yes,
choose to. You know, they
yes,
always say
ma'am.
that. Uh
Yes,
huh.
that's facts. Yes, yes.
Openly gay Haitian is not something to take lightly. It is not accepted. Oh yeah. So you know, her mother may be exposed to this. Let's be clear. We know why she didn't introduce. We knew that he wasn't going to be introduced to her mother. Because of the stigma. In my opinion, that it would bring forth. That's just my opinion. But so now also, did you guys see what else do you guys have on this?
Well, I would like to say something, but these motherfuckers over here don't. I have my own channel, but what the fuck?
Say
I want.
something. That's why you're here. You guys are
I
all
know, but
quiet.
I just feel like I don't want. I wanted you to do. I want your channel to grow, Miss Ronnie Q, because I do find this quite entertaining. Okay, let's go ahead and double back on the goddamn spades commentary, because Miss Deanna Ern texted me and said, "Bitch, Miss Deanna Ern, is she on the goddamn platform right here, right now?" Okay, hold on. I did. She said, "Bitch." She didn't say this like that. I'm just gonna do a commentary on her. She said, "Bitch, I know how to play goddamn spades, you motherfucking ragged ass viewers of view. I met your motherfucking ass in goddamn Vegas. I fucking whatever the fuck we over here walking around looking for goddamn Kwani with her motherfucking crying motherfucking stupid ass. Bitch, I know how to play goddamn spades, you raggedy motherfucking whore ass goddamn viewers of view. But I told your ass on the goddamn text your bitch ass. I don't know how to play bid whiz, bitch.
Hey,
You
View,
the
how
only
many?
motherfucker that don't know how
Uh,
to play goddamn bid whiz. Okay?
View, how many
Yes,
gummies
ma'am.
have you? Did you have some gummies this morning, View?
Yeah, I did. I had four. Why
Oh my
you asking
God.
me
Okay.
in my
All right.
goddamn
All
gummies? But
right.
I went out to
Listen.
exercise and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
So so
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Miss Cruiser, what else do you have to add to this
I,
conversation, Miss
I'm just
Cruiser?
wondering. I'm just wondering how they're going to pull out 2 more months of commentary on
Oh,
talking
Miss
about this Vegas trip.
Cruiser. I'm sorry, Miss Cruiser. I'm sorry, Miss Cruiser. My high is
Mhm.
kicking in. Can Miss Goddamn fucking Deanna Ernst, which we don't hear her motherfucking ass too much. I know you on goddamn hiatus, goddamn Cruiser, but I need to
Hold
have
on.
goddamn Deanna reply back to what the fuck I said. The bitch said she don't know how to play goddamn Big Wiz. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let Miss Cruiser finish, and then we gonna
Okay,
go
this your
Miss
show.
Cruiser, and then we're gonna go Deanna and Miss Toby. I want to hear what you
Okay,
By the
got
well
to
I'm
way,
say.
I
not
don't know.
doing
I can
it.
play spades, and I don't know how to play bid whiz either. It goes too fast for me.
Okay, well, Miss
But
Cruiser, Miss Cruiser over
but
there. Okay.
but I don't understand how they're going to pull out 2 whole months of commentary on planning a trip to Vegas. I mean, uh, it's planning a trip. You get on the plane, you get off the plane, you go to your accommodations, you pack you some clothes. You know what I'm saying? So how much commentary and talk can you get out of two
Cruiser, you just
whole
named the
months
first three
left?
things that they cannot do. Go ahead.
Right. It's like how hard is this? I guess it's about as difficult as him, buying that vehicle. But and you're right, Deanna. You said in chat you stay up at that car lot for a long time. You do be up there whether you have your loan or not. But the fact is, it's not that hard to buy a vehicle. But obviously, it's hard for them to do simple things that we have been doing for years and years and years. And that's, like I said, going on and finding you a good price for a ticket to travel, and then get your accommodations together, and then figuring out a little bit of what your itinerary would be, where you're going to get there, who's going to be where. But they're making this very very difficult because they've been talking about it for a month, and now we got 2 more months to go. By the time they go on this trip, I'm going to be very uninterested, and I hope it's not the same week of my trip, which y'all ain't gonna see, but that's not neither here or there. But this is just becoming annoying, and nobody. And I say again, ain't nobody hating on y'all. Because I would hate to have to take a trip in the manner that y'all do. I hate unorganized stuff. I can't stand it.
I can't beg no goddamn body, so I ain't finna take no trip like that. That's bullshit.
Okay, I hate damn blank
I don't know
space,
where
but
running
I'm
Q
telling you
ass at, but
the
I go
truth.
next.
Okay, go
Now,
ahead.
Pam, I don't know how to play no Biz Wiz. I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
But what I was saying,
catching
y'all,
up with the come.
I really think that motherfuckers got their hands in it who saying that they don't have their hands in it. All the shit sound exactly the same as it has been going before. You get your little free trip. You come out here, we record your ass. You can't say shit about it. You can't do shit about it. And you already got paid pretty much. Just like when they ran Jay Wilson ass from out there, when he realized he wasn't get paid in that meal and that free
Your time went out, Deanna. You're on mute, Deanna.
not on mute.
You were on
Can y'all
mute.
hear me?
We hear you
Oh shit.
now. You said Jay Wilson got flown out and he got that free meal. That's all we heard.
Oh, he got that free meal, and when he realized he wasn't gonna get paid, you see his ass got checked on up out of that shit. These folks ain't quite what he he wasn't half ass. He did get to eat and shit, but I do believe that this is the same motherfucking shit we've been hearing for the past few years over and over again. Just to be honest, what is it about Ness and Lemon that y'all would want to see on TV? Can y'all answer me that?
Well,
Nothing.
that's a good question.
I think the interaction between the dysfunction is the only thing because Lemon gets drunk and he gets verbally abusive. So Ness, she likes to party and stuff. I mean, I cannot see them doing faring well out in public arenas. And maybe that would be best because to just let them do whatever they're going to do in a hotel and just, stay confined to their private facilities. I think that it would be a lot of arguing and fighting going on. That does make for good television on some level. Some television shows are geared to try to create that friction, to create that type of action and that type of interacting with each other when they do these shows. I don't know who is producing this, so I don't know what they are expecting on a production level. Some people don't expect anything but to supply you with alcohol and drugs and then let you
Right.
go ham. So
Right, Miss Ronique. I wanted. I'm sorry to overtalk, but yeah, there needs to be a storyline. Like there needs to be some interaction. I don't look at the housewife hoes and the bitches and sluts and all. I don't look at that stuff. But for me, just not looking at that, and I'm looking at the beef sector shit. I need to see something that's going to engage me. Just because they're over here, with the beef sector in the goddamn Vegas and shit, what we're gonna see him walking around, the camera's gonna be there, like what, there's no engagement, there's nothing interacting, there's nothing endearing. There's gonna have to be a whole lot of motherfucking editing. Whatever that they do capture, I hope they capture it right. I hope there's some goddamn NDAs that are signed, because it's gonna be a shit show. So y'all, whoever's producing this motherfucking shit, y'all need to make sure that y'all put a lot of money to the people that are going to be editing this, because you're really thrown with a whole bunch of nothing. Really, you're thrown with a good concept. Goddamn Vegas get dragged, but and you're dragging in new people. Which, thank God, we're so sick of damn stinky ass motherfuckers with raggedy ass motherfucking teeth and stuff like that. So we're good that you're moving on to something else, but we need y'all to make sure that y'all tailor this goddamn editing to something that's going to capture our attention. And the motherfuckers are going to throw coins. They're going to throw coins. Oh, let me shut up. Okay, thank you.
But if you go back and look at all the other gates, we see maybe in clips, 1 hour or hour and 30 minutes of actual video. Most of the content is just what's leaked after it's over. But when you think about how much of the actual footage that we see, like let's go to DC Gate. We see what about 45 minutes of actual video put out. Same thing with when they went on the cruise. We seen clips here and clips there, but it was mostly us talking about what was leaked after the trip was over. So what do you need a whole production crew for that for?
Yeah, that's true. That was the most action, and that's where you got the most commentary. But see, I don't think the thing is for them to get commentary. I think that's what could be bothering them, that they're not going to be allowed to use. That could be one of the things, because you do think about it. You know, the private cell phones footage that we got commentary for days out. On the B sector, when Sean Bradley would put out little portions and snippets of what was recorded. Yeah, that could be true.
Chicken in a bag and doo doo gate.
Okay, so Miss Toby, what do you have to add to this?
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of hearing about the damn
Right.
shit.
Don't give a fuck.
I'll wait. I'll wait till you go to the next subject because
Okay.
I'm sick of them talking about it every night. I'm sick of them talking about it every damn night. And it's gonna be. I feel like it's not gonna be worth nothing. The trip. I think it's gonna be boring.
Okay.
I think the
Oh,
aftermath is the part that's going to be the most juicy thing. Now, for me, when I went to with that whole Fulala, it was 9 months later. So it's normally right away, but even the original Vegas gate was a little bit delayed. Well, they were taping while they were there. How they taped how the lady was, unsatisfied about her things. How the lady didn't give the change back and stuff like that. So it's kind of like within 30 to 60 days. But when I went to the Vegas gate, y'all not gonna fucking get me in this motherfucker shit. I was being very innocent. I didn't even know that y'all had this goddamn plan, and I helped with the goddamn plan. I feel so motherfucking bad. Sean Bradley and I sitting in the goddamn live talking about something. Let's drag somebody else for next year's Vegas gate. I didn't know y'all was gonna run with that motherfucking shit. But anyway,
But you know
the
what? It's
thing
always the unexpected that takes the show. In all of the
right,
planning, it's always
thank
the
you.
unexpected. And the unexpected in that Vegas was Kwani being on the whole time. I watched Kwani
Crying
the
in
whole
the
time.
hotel room,
She
right
became the
across the
show,
street.
sitting up there on camera crying the whole time. Well, her husband said, "Can we go now? Can we go eat now? Can we go now?" And she wouldn't leave that room, sitting in there. So it's always the unexpected that you think that it's going to be. We're going to show this, and we're going to show that, and we're going to sit down and talk about this. So, and then we see Jay Wilson in the library. You know what I'm saying? It's always the
Right.
unexpected that
I'm
makes the
still looking
show.
for the library on them ships, girl. Go ahead. My bad.
Well, he didn't
Every
look
Oh,
time I
for
go
the
on the ship
facts
now,
on the internet.
I
He
go straight for the
collected
library to
coins.
go in there and see how cool it is.
He
well, you
collected
know the.
coins. He begged
But,
for the people to pay for the goddamn internet package. There's two packages. You always pay for your goddamn cell phone and you pay for a goddamn second tablet. He didn't pay. He collected coins. He begged on here for the people
Excuse
to
me,
pay
Miss
for it.
Pam. Excuse me, Miss
Go ahead,
Pam.
baby.
Can I say something?
Yeah, baby.
Only one up. Pam actually didn't go for free. Pam actually paid for her own motherfucking ticket. The only thing Pam did was stay in Sean's room, which I told her hell for don't even stay in the motherfucker. But that's neither here nor there. So one of you're not actually correct, sweetheart.
Thank you, baby, for coming up. Yeah, yeah. But see, they must be Miss Tiana. They don't know the information, and they're saying that I'm ungrateful for what? First of all, if you're gonna drag me to Vegas, what the fuck I want to be living in some goddamn dormitory situation with some motherfuckers? That was a suite, a two bathroom. It was a master suite, and I don't even know why Sean didn't even take that master suite. He had goddamn ragged ass motherfucker Cynthia in the goddamn master suite with the goddamn cloth foot goddamn tub, bitch. The motherfucking
Pam,
bitch came out there with the fucking raggedy ass motherfucking wig, no fucking teeth in her mouth, making goddamn macaroni and cheese to serve to y'all bitches with her motherfucking hands. What you're not gonna do is make me got to be like I'm over here dragged to goddamn Vegas and be a raggedy motherfucking ungrateful ass whore. Y'all not gonna do that to me. And thank you, Miss Diana, for mentioning that because I never. I'm really humble. I don't really mention that because I don't go
and
into
that's
places where
how
I don't even
store.
think that I pay for wherever I go. I came with a goddamn pocket full of motherfucking
Yeah,
money,
ain't nobody
goddamn
asking.
bag
So and
motherfucking
that's the
clothes.
thing. It's from that. I guess which one were you at Vegas Gate? Because if you come on and say out who you is, we can better talk about this. Now, y'all act
Now,
like
see what
somebody some food was
self
popping.
gratification saying Pam couldn't afford a room at Circus Circus. Calm down,
Thirteen
Pam.
dollars a night to stay at Circus Circus. Are you really serious? Okay, whatever.
And see, people come in, they don't know nothing about the sector, and then they hear these, side stories, and they think they are really caught up in, they know what's going on in the sector. So Pam has said this story many a time herself. So she's here. Anybody, any more questions about Pam and her travels to Vegas? She has
I
made this
wasn't
clear
not a
many a
part of the
time.
goddamn ragged ass goddamn Vegas where a bitch came over there and got dragged because the motherfuckers, the gay men had to tell this bitch that you need to have proper clothing to be on camera. I was not a part of that Vegas gate. I was a part of the dignified Vegas gate, which I didn't sign up for this motherfucking fuck shit, but it's goddamn legacy right now. It is legacy, but what y'all not gonna do is continue to link me up to this motherfucking fuck shit. I met
I don't think this is legacy of Vegas Gate. I got to take them at their word. Ty came out and said that she's not involved. I don't know if she, meaning as an individual, and maybe her production company isn't involved. But if her production company is involved, that would mean she's involved. So what do you guys think? Do you gonna have to take it at
My production company will
what they
be King
say?
Roman and K Fit being out there because you know in Vegas because we're if they have a production crew and they got to sign these paperwork and they can't talk and we're not going to see anything until they're ready for us to see anything, that doesn't do me any good. So I don't know why. I'm assuming King Roman and K Fit and others is going to get us the tea, like I did that out there on well, I don't know how much tea I got, but like I was trying to do out there on that porch, to bring us back something to look at.
Right. Now, that's another aspect. See, that was ignored in this whole thing. There was nothing about King Roman news mentioned. So I'm wondering if he's just really going to be like really on the outside, not signing anything to free himself from any restrictions, where he can come back and tell the story as he want to. I'm not sure if K Fit is going. It seems like she may be reconsidering it. I don't know her final decision ongoing. K Fit, if you're still here, have you made a final decision on if you're going to be there? So that's another aspect. And the other aspect is okay, we have to have Nemesis to bring in. Now, we already know that LG is going. Do you think that that is something she planned on her own? It's just so coincidental that LG and Lovely Love are going, that Lovely Love's husband is during that weekend, that LG would be there. And we know there's a big contention between her and Brooke, and coincidentally she'll be there. It's the weekend of August 23rd. It's the date that have been floating around the street, Miss Cruiser. So I don't
Okay,
know if you
and
be
my fault.
traveling.
Let me correct myself real quick. K Fit has already said that she was not going. I missed that. I apologize, y'all. I apologize, K Fit. So she is not going.
Yes, LG is going. Okay, K-Fit says she's not going since Brooke acted a donkey on her. So they were trying to get her to reconsider, and she was like, "No, I stand on respect, and once you disrespect me, that is everything." So K-Fit has said she is not going. So the only
You mean
other
Ness, Ronnie Q. Ness was acting the donkey, not Brooke.
yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Ness was acting a donkey. Yes,
Yeah, don't
Brooke.
because you know how these
Yeah,
folks are.
same
They'll
thing.
twist it.
Yeah. So, yes, LG is going. So, I'd rather see Dovey.
And Dovey, don't forget Dovey.
Dovey is supposed to be going as well.
Don't be going,
Now
Lord have mercy. This y'all okay? So is LG one
So
of them
where's
twins
Dovey? Is
too?
Dovey still in Florida? Is she back here in North Carolina? Anybody know?
she's
I'm just
in the
curious.
Carolina. She's still in Carolina.
Oh, she
Mm.
back because she went to
Did you?
Florida.
Mm.
Yeah, to visit. Yeah, but she's
Okay,
back home.
okay.
Y'all got me back in the matrix, and I said I'm gonna wait to the next subject. Shit. Go ahead, Ronnie Q.
Say what you were gonna say.
Well,
No,
I wanted to.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just telling you, don't forget Dobie going with LG, and Dobie and Brooke, they don't get along either, right? If I'm correct.
Is it Dovey and Brooke? But
I don't
Dovey,
think
Dovey.
I don't think Dobie and Brooke get along either.
Well, that could be the now. Do
They
you
have.
think?
They don't. They haven't since the vacation.
But see these.
And
Oh,
she's
that's
going
right.
and she's going with LG.
Now these groups they
Mm,
really
this a
don't
hot
match
mess.
up. The reason I say these groups don't match up is because of the age. See, you would expect one type of Vegas experience with Nest in them, and then you would expect a different type with LG, Lovely Love, and Dovey because they're so much older.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I believe Dovey, LG, and Love Love. I have a motherfucking ball. Now that shit I'll watch.
I
I'll
was
watch
just going
that
to say
shit.
that. Can
That
they go
shit
ahead and
might get
include
on
TG,
there.
the other twin too? I want TG and LG, Dovey and Lovely Love. Honey, I will be glued to my phone watching.
And have
Me
just
Okay.
to
read
the
my book
point
on,
of
and have just read my book on the sidelines. I don't know, y'all. Let
oh
me
yeah.
stop being
I
Oh
messy.
think Paul
shit!
Jeffrey about to
Oh,
get done at they at odds, so I don't think that'll happen.
now
Okay.
TG was on Pizarro's panel late last night. There was an issue with Jay Dunn, and did you guys see that? In Mother had to drag Jay Dunn. So Jay Dunn goes up on Pizarro's panel. Oh, I forgot. I was remiss in saying that during this argument, Bree called Sean Bradley agate with the F about 15, 11 times. So it was agate this, agate that. You ain't nothing but an agate, agate, agate. So then she goes on Pizarro's channel and she doubles down and I don't care. And every time I talk about him, he's gonna be an agate. Every time I, agate, agate, agate. So Jay Dunn hits the link and says, well, Bree, I've never heard you say this before. And, it kind of concerns me. And I just want to know, are those Umarians the reason that you're talking like this? Because you've never talked like this before. And then I think it was Bree remind her that, yes, she said that to Brian. She's called Brian one before. So then they're going back and forth. And Jay Dunn is, trying to
Can you? I thought you could say that on Bree channel. I'm kind of confused. Did you say Bree or Reed? Who you say?
Brie, she used to make people pay when they said certain words, and that was one of the
Right.
words. But she was mad because she wanted to set up as if Sean Bradley went and pulled a picture of her family, and he put it on his Patreon, and it said that her mother looked like a nigger in a wig, when in fact she was the one who posted the picture on her community wall. If you look at the real picture, you can see that the picture was posted by her. But when she presented it to be mad at Sean, she said Sean went and got a picture of her family and posted it in his private Patreon and said she looked like a nigga in a wig. Well, the picture actually came from LSA, and they had pulled her picture that she posted on her community wall, and a person in LSA commented that. So all that things that she was calling him agates behind, he actually did not do. The only thing he did was go over to Lipstick A, saw the picture, he thought it was funny, and he brought it back to his private Patreon. Now there's another thing about that as well. So let's talk about what goes on in his private Patreon. She goes like he didn't think that was going to get back to me. Well, kind of like the private Patreon's recordings that she used to play of his, but she got so mad and upset about King Roman News private Patreon while she is. And what else has she gotten out of Sean's Patreon that she hasn't spoken about? But he is all these agates and all of this stuff behind her accessing his private areas, and he is not the originator of this said information. But when she put it out there, she put it out there like he had kind of like went into something or a location where these pictures are stored and took it for himself. So
Seen the
that's the
picture of them
whole of that
clumps years ago.
years
Yeah,
ago.
exactly.
And it's
I
not
ain't
that
no
private. You
fan.
pay your $5 or your $12 and you're in there. Anybody can go in.
Right, and you can share stuff. I'm not a fan of him, but whatever that lady said, and even Lipstick Alley, I do go over there. They be dragging me. Please give me a little grace. But anyway, I think it's fucking funny. You have to have a goddamn good sense of humor. But yeah, it was a post over there because I happened to look
It
over
said
there.
all caps lock. She not going.
Right. And so it is what it is. So nobody here needs to go in here and say whatever he posted over there with the private thing. It's something that's already posted, and it was fucking funny. And why not repost funny shit if that's what you do? I would have done it too, but I ain't got no goddamn private goddamn
Okay.
chatting.
Okay, Miss Toby, what do you think? Or do you care to comment?
Um,
Miss Toby's-
that picture's been over there for a couple years over LSA because I've
Yeah,
seen him over there.
it's
Okay.
old.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was an old picture.
So okay, let's move on. Yeah, so Jay
In
Wilson,
other words,
no,
Brianna ain't talking about shit.
yeah, and
Nothing.
and and using that opportunity to call him all type of agate. Uh so she went live over there, and Jay Dunn was, Brianna, I
We
have
don't.
never heard you talking like that before. Brianna, let me say this. I'm just concerned. I ain't never heard you talk like that. And what about people like James? And James is, you probably insulted James. And so then James Caldwell hit the link and got her together and said, "Don't be calling my name." And he called her by her name. Uh, See, Pizarro, he's over here doxing. He just said my name. He's doxing me. And then James is like, "Bitch, I ain't dox you. He said you called for me, and you didn't call for me by saying Melange Treasure or Spilly Boy TV. No, you said James. So that's why I called you by your first name." Oh my God, James swept the floor with her, and then LG, what's LG's? TG comes up, and TG, she was pleading with Jay Dunn to stop her antics, and she was like, you do too much. Oh, also before TG came up, Jay Dunn was reaching in the comments, kind of like Pam was doing earlier today, to talk to the people in the comments. So who's in the comments that she's reaching for? Chopper. So then Chopper hits the link, and then she goes, "Well, if James didn't dox me, then by saying my name." He said her first name. Well, her last name is in the mix. And well, if he didn't dox me, then I'm not doxing you by calling you, let's say, William Perone. She used the Chopper's real name and gave Chopper's full name, while she's complaining that James, who used her name, was doxing and taking that. Pizarro, you heard what he did. You gonna allow that on your channel? And then turned right around and gave Chopper's whole full name. It was a mess. And so TG comes up and starts pleading with her. Jay Dunn, you got to stop this. You just be doxing people, this, that, and the other. So what is her response to TG? Is that you're a drunk bitch. You're drunk. And she's like, "No, I'm not drunk." She said your mother left you money, and you are almost out of money. You have spent all your mother's money on spending it on YouTube, and your mother didn't want you to spend your money that way. I don't know where this is coming from. This is what she's saying. And she said, you're almost broke, and you're spending your money to buy YouTube, and I'm sure your mother didn't work hard to for you to do these types of things. And she said you're doxing people, you're trying to have access, and you have to buy your way in, and I'm just begging you to stop. This is no way to continue to live your life. Pretty soon you're going to look back and you're going to regret that you spent all your money trying to buy access to these people on YouTube. So Jay Dunn got mad. Well, you can't advise me until you advise your sister who embarrassed you, and da 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 da. So then it turned on to TG, and that was her only retort, was to talk about TG. So what do you guys think about that little turn of events?
That sound like the typical J Dunn now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she been doing that for years, and people steady let her up there. So she don't do that with me. So I really just can't say. When me and J Dunn was into it, we was into it. But when we interact now, we don't have that issue. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of games though. It's a lot of games.
Oh, and there was also the talk about Yaya. They was like, well, what Yaya? She bought Yaya. Well, Yaya, she was the one who put her name out here. She was buying stuff from people, and she put her name out here. No, well, if she was buying stuff from individuals, that doesn't mean that she presented it as if Yaya was using her
Yaya
government
was some
name.
stuff from me, and I don't even know Yaya name. See, I use that YouTube name. A lot of people got shit in their YouTube name. Half the people,
Hmm.
their neighbors took the shit and all kinds of stuff. Cause I don't put people real name on it. I don't even ask them they fucking name. Now, if
Yeah,
they tell me and they want something in me, that's different. But other than that, hell, I don't even know Yaya name.
and
These folks.
like I give keychains away to people who are part of my membership, and I tell them that they can just put their first initial and their last name. And when I get the request in, I don't ask, who are you? Are you Carmex? Are you Diamond Blaze? I don't ask who you are. See, initial and the last name means absolutely nothing to me. I'm not trying to connect it to the person at all. You know what I'm saying? I'll send them. I send them out 3 and 4 at a time, so I don't know which one is going to who. Someone may say, "Well, I haven't gotten it yet," and this, that, and the other. So if I said I sent it out Monday, and then I'd be like, "Okay, well, let me check with it." I don't know who it is to who.
Hmm.
I'm not matching addresses. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I understand what, like, case in point. I know Yaya's name, but I purposely never ever said Yaya's name, even if I'm talking to her on the phone. I call her by Yaya because I never wanted to accidentally, say her name, her real name. So to me, she's always going to be Yaya. I would never accidentally slip and say her name like some folks.
Yeah, that ain't no slip when Jay Dunn says her
No,
name.
I mean, I'm just saying some folks have said that they slipped and said it.
Oh, oh, Stacy. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Stacy. We're gonna be honest on this channel. Okay, so Stacy slipped and said it several times and then repeated it again for good measure. Okay, so yeah, it was a dragathon at Pizarro's last night. Um and so that's then somebody paid to get Jay Dunn off. And why and how do I know this? Because I was over at Ness's. And then who comes? They're in the middle of talking about these contracts and please sign the contract. I already spent the bulk of the money. And here comes Jay Dunn. Ness, you know what happened? They threw me off the panel. They attacked me, and it was because of Shelly and oh, she also Benzone. They highlighted comment from Benzone. And then see, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. See, she's responding to me. So she's not supposed to be so Benzone is in the chat talking about what is being presented. And because Benzone made a comment, it was it wasn't a comment attacking her. It was a comment about the commentary. It wasn't like anything. Well, see, she did this, that, and the other. So now she's doing this threat. I'm gonna take this to my attorney. See, my now, well, you're gonna take it to your attorney, and so after she leaves, and then she comes back later. But after she leaves, Ben comes up and she said, you know what, I'm not worried about her. She's always talking about this stuff, and she's trying to present like this case is over, but the case is not over. So Shelly had also said that. She said something about the case being what was it on hold for some type of reason, but they will pick the case up in September. So while Jay Dunn is out here trying to say that the case is over, it's not over. It's a system situation is what Jay Dunn said it was. And she says that her attorneys has been working all this time. So Benzone said that she has gone to court 3 times. She's never seen Jay Dunn in court, and that's regular if you have an attorney and it's a small case. Donald Trump was on trial for I think for groping the woman, and he never showed up at the trial. So you don't have to show up when you have a court case. So then Jay Dunn comes back and see she up here talking about that case and she ain't supposed to be talking about it. And then so somebody got sick of her and they kicked her off. And what she don't know is I didn't give out her information. I text her information to Shelly. And if Shelly was the one who put it on her community board, then Shelly was the one who doxed her. Because it's not doxing if you put the information in a private text. So what she's saying is you can't say technically I doxed you. I did look up your information for no good reason, and then I did send it out to someone else for no good reason. But you cannot say I doxed you. So because by law it was a private text. So what do you guys think about that? Nothing. Okay, next topic. Okay, so then we have is my mic working? Everybody's on mute. Okay,
Yes, we can hear
everybody's
you.
on mute.
I was
I'm
doing
sorry, we can
something.
hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Um, y'all like them the games, like I said, them the games J Dub been playing. Everybody continue to let her play them. They give her attention. So I mean, you know, I don't even really know what else to say. So my question would have been, what was she sending it to S. Hutchinson for? And when did S. Hutchinson decide to tell it? Like it's something. All these motherfuckers ain't right. She fuck it.
yeah, but is it doxing when you look up her information and then send it out to someone else? Is my question. Like, what are you doing?
Well, yeah, I would think. I mean, what you sending it to the other person for? Is she trying to get a job with her?
It ain't like y'all being friendly. It ain't like you sent it out to the other person for a good reason. Uh, so now you trying to act like your hands are clean.
But basically, doxing is when you put out people's personal information for malicious intent. Um, Technically, sending it to somebody privately is not doing it. However, the next person putting it out for malicious intent, you sent it to them. It could be interpreted as you were involved. But like Deanna said, this is what Jay done. This is what she do. We all know that. She's been doing it for years. So anybody who involves themselves and tell Jay Dunn anything and sit up on the phone and give Jay Dunn any information, you know what's going to happen eventually. She's going to put it out. If you even be friendly with her and you pet her in any kind of way, she's going to bite you. It's just a fact. It's what she does.
Like the frog and the snake. The snake gave the frog a ride across the river. I know the frog gave the snake a ride across the river. And when he got across the river, the snake bit the frog, and the frog was like, "Why you do that? I saved your life. I got you across the river." And the snake said, "You know I was a snake when you gave me a ride." So James Caldwell did his thing on Jay Dunn last night, had her flustered, and then LG, not LGTG, you know, kind of had her quiet and unable to, really have any good comebacks. And then she got dumped. She left, came back, and then she was paid off. So then she goes over to Ness and she cries the victim and she said, they was attacking me over there. They was doing this and they did that. And Shelly and and all of them came up and she let that lady up there and said all these things. She was crying to Ness. And they were like, huh? What are you talking about? And they were in the middle of talking about this contract stuff. So that didn't go anywhere. They let her just go on and say, vomit out what she wanted to say about that, and then they went on back to their conversation. So Jay Dunn is not having good luck. Okay, and Mother, he also went live, and he had a live about Pastor Jay Wilson. The live was solely and completely about Jay Wilson. Treasure Lane sparked up his live to have a live truly and fully only about Jay Wilson on yesterday. Why do you ask? I tell you, he did that because Jay Wilson hit the link, and therefore nothing about anything being said was about worth talking about if it wasn't about Jay Wilson. So Jay Wilson is sitting up there. Jay Wilson is sitting up there pontificating about the Umarians and y'all, I don't mess with them people. That's why I don't have them over there, because I tell you, it's about the coin for me. And then he finally looks over in the chat and he see people saying, but you did have them over there. You've been talking about them all this time, calling them, misgendering them and saying that they're possibly gay men. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, he thinks everyone is gay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is gay.
hmm You have those type. Oh, I can get them. Oh, I bet you they swing. Just looking at somebody thinking like, oh, I bet you. I can probably get them. I do understand that. So we got Jay Wilson up there.
Somebody has an echo.
Yeah, so we have Jay Wilson up there, talking about himself on and on and on. And these avatar people. And then I was like, I've been here since 2017, and I had an avatar then, and I'm going to keep an avatar. A hit dog, a holler. And barbecue, that's that channel over there. I don't even know that you have a channel as badly as you doing. So I asked James to drop the link, and I guess James didn't see me. But then Tim Blaine comes in. So he's up there in all his grand glory, talking about I, self, me. I do let them on. I don't let them on. I don't know these people. These people say this, that, and the other. They just here for a coin. I'm just here for a coin. So, it was just a whole bunch of backwards talking, double talking that he was doing on James's panel until Tim Blaine hit the link. At the time that Tim Blaine hit the link, I hit the link too. He let Tim Blaine up first, and then I was like, you know what, Tim Blaine can have it. Let Tim Blaine eat him up. And you know what happened? Jay Wilson dropped down. He ran. As soon as Tim Blaine hit that link, Jay Wilson ran off the link. Did you guys see that?
Hell no, girl. It sound like I missed a good ass lie, but Jay Wilson be
Oh, that
fucking
was a
it up
good
with all
lie.
that scary ass shit.
He
He
ran
left.
like a bitch.
What you
As
leave
soon as
for?
as soon as Uncle Tim hit the link, he ran like a
That's
little bitch
weak
that he
as
is.
fuck.
Was
That's
talking,
weak. Why
and
you
Uh,
then
be
he
over
was
there talking all that shit, and then when it's time to have a showdown, your ass don't want. Child, go on.
but Deanna, but he had all the smoke last night for Uppity. He was calling her a bag of bitches, and he was calling
oh yeah.
who else he was calling a bag of bitches.
Always ran from men though. He
Mm.
always ran from men.
He
Ran like
Yeah. He was calling
mhm,
Deanna, and I think he was calling Jay Dunn too. He was calling Jay Dunn and I mean not Deanna, Uppity, a bunch of
uppity.
bitches, and Uppity a bunch of bitches last night, but ran
He
from Uncle
sure.
Tim.
Yeah, so when Tim got up there and Tim was like, "Where you at?" Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's that, Miss Cruiser?
I think that was just feedback or something.
Oh,
I
okay.
was
So
going to say that I was watching a little bit of NBK this morning. And he was going off. I mean, he was going off. But what he didn't understand was he was set up by Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson talked about them and talked about them and talked about them until they finally went over there. And Jay Wilson let them come over there for 2 days and go back and forth, and everything. Of course, everything they tried to say, they could be talking about lemonade, and he was going to switch lemonade over to, lemonade was created by a gay man. We talk about chocolate. Chocolate is owned by gay folks. I mean, regardless of what it is, you like chocolate, but if you eat chocolate, you gay because it was invented by gay people. Everything. And now they over there mad because he's using them. He trolled them and he's using them as content. Now he's saying he don't let them over. He let them over. He let them over twice for hours and hours and hours. And him talking about he don't. He constantly talk about those guys before they mention his name. He was constantly talking about those guys, but that's how he do. It's all for the coins for him. It's all for content for him, and he's going to use it. And no, he's not going to argue back with Tim Blaine. He's going to stay on people that he think he can beat. Not just Tim Blaine. There's certain ones that he's not going to say anything back to and argue with because he's only going to go against the ones that number one he think that he can beat, and number two he think in his mind that he's better than because of a house or car or some foolishness like that.
Uppity, where's your house? Uppity came and hit the panel, and she goes, Jay Wilson, can you tell me where the foreclosure court is? Bitch, where your house? I don't give a fuck about you. Your Section 8 voucher, where your kids at? Your kids, you ain't got your kids. Oh, he was cussing her, big cussing big time. So, Jay Wilson, as far as those MBK people, I mean, those Amarians, he was calling them Dusties. Uh, he um but he, let's not forget, he had them over 10 times, and after the first time he had MBK over, he was considering or talking about considering doing a show with MBK, but all of a sudden he don't like them and they're Dusties. And did you guys remember that?
You know why he don't like them? He don't like them because they will expose him. He likes to talk about different things about things beyond the beef sector. And those guys can t- talk with him on that level. A lot of us can. A lot of us can. So anybody who's going to expose them, then he's going to change the topic and talk about foolishness. Oh, you went to a
Mm-hmm.
club. That's a gay club.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of fraternity. That's a gay. He's going to keep it along those lines instead of talk about college tuition and how to get into college and how to do investments and things like that. Or things that they were going to talk about maybe on a gentleman's panel, but he he can't hang along those lines.
He
So,
can't hang.
and
Excuse
then
me.
Yeah.
let me say
Excuse
this with
me.
my petty ass: when Jay Wilson went to open his back door to show off his backyard, when MBK opened his door and he saw that yard, honey, he came right on back in the house.
I
MB
didn't
sound
see.
like MBK actually had a yard. But listen, you gonna talking about something. He ain't gonna talk to people about how to get tuition. Bitch, he ain't paying no motherfucking tuition. He can tell them how to get a loan.
How to get in debt. So he also said that let me see. Oh, the flirting with the Simon guy. You know, the dark skinned Simon guy. So now he is telling other people that they should turn on their camera. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, let me clear my throat. I guess he wants to show off lunch lady arms and big gut, pre-Ozempic guts. So he feels that people should turn on their cameras. He also talked about the disco he went to on the cruise ship. And Jay Wilson, it just seems like he just really is like an old frowsy a old frowsy granny that sits around, collect information, and then gets back and comes on the computer and thinking he's doing so much. Jay Wilson is just a really old. He's just like a really old corny queen. Well, I would do anything. I would come after anybody. But these people want to take it off of YouTube. So you don't have any heat for the people who are calling your father and all of this type of stuff behind your behavior. I have somebody who's coming up. Choreo Lover, is that you?
Real quick, I apologize. The Trumpers are here down in the chat. the races. So make sure you put your banner up. And I now will be overly putting out the happy Juneteenth since it is obviously bothering them. So just
Oh,
be extra careful.
we're free. We're free and we know it. Thank you,
Okay.
Coriel
You're
Lover. I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Yeah, so make sure you hit the like button. I need engagement. Please hit the like button. So now Jay Wilson is sitting up there. What is that? The Lunch Lady Arms. The where was I? All this gossiping and just like acting like an old housefrau. That is what Jay Wilson did. All this cursing. Now he is the cursing pastor, and he don't give a f about nothing. So let me see. I don't know if I can share this. I'm gonna leave my banner up. Uh, I'm not sure if this is shareable. Let me see. No, it's not shareable. Okay, so I'm gonna let you hear some of the things. I will repeat some of the things that he was saying. Just a little short clip demonstrating how Jay Wilson, he had a panel, Honest Road, that Queen Tulsa, Rico to Brad Bryan, and the Miss O. So Brian didn't like how they were trying to how they were trying to jump on this road. Now here's what Jay Wilson had to say. Well, we don't give a damn. I didn't like how you got with ZX to trash gay folk. But hell, you did your shit. So I don't like that either. So who gives a fuck what you like? Who gives a damn what you like? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do nothing. So go ahead. And if you don't like it, then fuck you. You don't like it. And what? Who gives a fuck because you don't like it? Who gives a damn because you don't like it? And so what? Don't click the damn link. Like I told those straight men, if you don't like it and you don't like narratives being pushed, don't push my damn leak. Then stay the fuck off my leak. Stay the fuck off my line if you don't like it. I don't give a damn what you don't like. Who the fuck you think you are? Who? If you don't like it, take your hairy fat ass off if you don't like it. Damn it. Who don't care? What the hell you gonna do? Shit, nothing, and you can't even touch a picture of me. Go ahead and sit down somewhere, son. See, you got the wrong one today. You, go sit down. You ain't gonna do shit. So if you don't like Honest Road being talked about, then get on your own platform and talk about it. And y'all can talk about it. I don't give a shit how you feel. Okay. So that is a taste. That's just a little taste of
That's
what the
funny.
pastor was out there doing. I don't like to play other people's things and risk getting struck. But so this is on a Monday. And then here we have the pastor. Where is this picture? Oh my God, where is this picture? The pastor sitting out doing this, at church. So this is the Pastor Wilson, who is now reading scriptures to you at church. This is the Mr. Biblical Pastor Wilson. So it's a duality of sorts of Jay Wilson. So did you guys hear that spat and he has been going on since that spat because last night he was equally talking to Uppity in that manner. So like you guys said, it's like people like Deanna, Uppity, people who he can punch down on Rico and all this stuff, but he has an extra flair with it now. So what do you guys think? And
Wow.
Pam
So
Pazzo,
that was picture was recent.
that was that was the other day, like 3 days ago, 2 days ago. Yeah.
I wonder if he ever had that meeting with his pastor that Friday.
I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know anything about a meeting with his pastor. What is the meeting with his
When they first
pastor?
started talking about his church and everything, and I think what was that guy that was showing clips? What's the guy's name? Y'all know him. Here on YouTube. Anyway, when he was showing clips, he was saying some months back that he was going to have a meeting with his pastor because people was talking about what church he went to and what was the man's name who was putting out the clips that was showing the clips. Anyway, so he said he was going to have us sit down with his pastor. Blazing, yes. And he said
Blazing. Oh, I
he's
didn't
supposed to
know
have been
about that.
having a meeting with his pastor and whatever happened and blah blah blah. So then, not much else got said about it. But if that's a recent picture, honey, they still watching your church. But it's always funny to hear Jay Wilson cuss because he cuss kind of like a middle school person. Like he'll say, you know, uh he just put the wrong cuss words with the wrong thing, but it tickles me. I had to go over there and watch that little clip.
Yes, girl. Um, yeah, they have a clip of it in LSA. That's where I got that clip. And that is just the start of it. It goes on and on and on. So now I want to I think I've cleared all the talk that I have for Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is always punching down, but he was flirting with that dark skinned dude Simon, who pretends to be an attorney and pretends to have so much money, but is always wearing the same shirt. But we know that Jay Wilson doesn't mind, if his mates' clothes are soiled, because we see Mark walking around with what looks like pee stains on his shirt, on a frequent basis. And we know that it doesn't appear that Jay Wilson is any longer with Mark. The last thing we heard, he was getting engaged. But I think Mark is out here like saying, I've been left at home. I think that is what's going on. He was flirting with Simon. They said he was doing some overt flirting with Simon. You couldn't mask it to be anything other over on Honest Rose channel. So do you have anything to say on if you believe that he is still with do you still think he's with his mate, or maybe they have that type of relationship where they can do whatever?
He's still with them. They're not married though. They were supposed to be married quite a while back, but they're not. They're still, But he's still with them. You can kind of hear him in the background. I go over there sometimes and listen. But he be talking about other folks drinking and stuff. Mark likes a good cocktail himself. A lot of them.
A lot of them. Yes, he does. Oh, and he was like, well, folks, they was
That's
trying to ruin.
in the
I go
background
we
that you be hearing.
say that again, Deanna.
I was asking Cruiser how she know that was Mark that she be hearing in the background, honey. He known to be on them little applique. He have a little piece over there.
You
Well,
said they can
that's
be.
true. That's true. We don't see him. He just say we're going out to the movies. We're doing this and that and other. Oh, that's boo. Why he's singing? But you're right. It could be the Jack app or the Grinder app.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
about to.
okay, okay. What
I
I'm
was
gonna
about,
tell y'all right now, y'all not gonna sit on here and insinuate the motherfucker they ain't got nobody in the background. I done had a whole goddamn dog up in here, and y'all bitches didn't even know. Where's the dog at? Fuck Mark.
Yeah, if
Fuck
you don't hush.
goddamn Mark.
Now Mark Yaya saying is Simon is a drunk too, so maybe that is the attraction. Maybe he has to really get somebody who likes to be inebriated so they can be able to really deal with him and his obnoxious personality. So maybe
it's
that is a
is Simon the
requirement.
one from is Simon the one from England?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
Where
yeah,
is the
yeah,
dog?
he stays drunk. But
Hold on.
someone in the chat
Where's
said,
the
and I was going to
dog?
say, someone in the chat said this, and I was going to say it too. He said that he took Mark out for Father's Day.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
What Beef Sector just said. Until he addresses Stomp Down, I'm unimpressed. That's what Beef Sector just said.
That's what I'm
Until
saying.
we hear the goddamn
That,
dog bark.
that's what I'm saying. Stomp down, dragged him for filth, but yet he always has energy all the time for women.
Now that
Yeah,
we
I
know
heard
what it
that.
is. Yeah, we know what it is. Well, they say I talk to men too. See, he touched on that. Well, I say things to men too. I just told you that these men over here they
Hey, yeah,
does
yeah.
these and you no. You didn't talk about somebody who read you up and down factually. You are talking about men who may come over and say like something that makes you uncomfortable, but Stomp Down read you within an inch of your toenails on real facts, but you had absolutely nothing to say to Stump Down. So you know he's out here all this wild cursing and all this type of stuff, just all inappropriate cursing at people, you know, using tones that not even warranted in the context of what's being said. But he don't say anything to Stump Down. Stump Down is sitting up in his office free and clear, and not even worried about Jay Wilson and his fuck shit. And he continues to call for him, you know. So there's that.
Mhm. Where's the damn dog at? That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all bitches on here talking about got these fake babies and stuff. Where's the damn dingo dog that Jay Wilson has? Okay. Where's
Probably
Lyric?
like Deanna said, if he feeding them apple, a little bit of apple, was that apple or gravy train? You said that is illegal. They
Huh?
only sell it in Mexico, Deanna.
Gravy
Y'all being,
train.
y'all being funny.
Okay. Yeah, so he lives in Texas, so he probably going right over there, and having them throw some gravy train across the wall and shit, so he can
Why
feed
would
him
he
as
say
cheaply as possible. Okay,
that's the worst dog
Toby.
food that you could
It's hard
feed a
because it
dog?
expands. It's plastic. They put water on it and it expands. There's little cubes and stuff. Now I had a dog at one time. Okay, y'all bitches. I did have a dog. You got to get them gravy train, and they say gravy. You put water in the motherfucking shit, and it expands. It gets wet, and you think you're doing something good by your dog, but you're doing nothing good at all. It's trash.
Okay, so now let's
Said,
who
okay,
else?
she
I
just
got
dismissed me. Okay, I'm sorry. She said, "Bitch, I'm not. I ain't gonna entertain this."
okay.
But she said that your tone is disrespectful, Miss Ronnie Q. I'm just saying.
Shit, you ain't say the gravy cane train killed the dog. That was my point. If you ain't talking about my point, we're gonna move on. I ain't never heard that gravy train killed dogs until I heard Deanna say it. So you asking for where the dog is. I'm telling
Well,
you, he probably feeding the dog
hello,
gravy
it's
train. You trying to be
R.I.P.
discreet. Okay.
No, 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 no. We're gonna talk about the dog. If it's on the YouTube, we're gonna talk about it.
Yes, Face Yaya, I am about to get to this right now. Timu and the Amish bitch question RNY about removing a comment made by a troll. So, are you guys up on this Timu, which would be the Miss Obnoxious, running around, crying like a baby about a comment that a troll made? And so let's be clear. Fate Yaya hit the non-binary. Okay, Fate Yaya had you know took herself over there and hit the link of this non-binary fella. You know he's black and Asian, and he always want to be clear that he is mixed with another race. He is just not black. No, I am black and Asian, and I have just discovered I did somebody may need to go over there and tell him it's Juneteenth. He said he just recently started learning about his Asian hair. I mean his black heritage. So Yaya goes over there. Demas Ohumad's over there out of the blue. After Yaya leaves the link. Well, you can take my mind stick because I don't have to be nowhere where I'm not respected. So nothing happened. The only thing happened was Yaya went up there and had a short conversation. But then all of a sudden she's in her feelings and you can take my mod stick and this, that, and the other. And then she sets up a lie with all this of them, they, and who is it? Them, they, and who is it?
Them, they,
And
them, they,
y'all,
and
And
them,
y'all,
they,
y'all.
and y'all,
and
them,
y'all.
they,
And
and
y'all.
y'all.
Them,
So
they,
she,
y'all.
so it has the non-binary name in the title, but then she's on this them, they, and y'all, and saying it was fucked up how I was did, but I ain't mad and this, that, and the other, and then so where does she go? She's sitting on Jay Wilson's panel, sitting up there saying nothing, trying to be comfortable, trying to be like, oh, okay, I can probably go to Jay Wilson when Jay Wilson goes live. I have to have another man to suck up to and try to make me feel like I'm the first lady of his chat. There has to be a man that makes me feel like I'm worthy, that will, pacify my insecurities and tell me that I'm enough, and let all these chatters and subscribers know that I am special, I am strong, I am smart, and I am important. So then she winds up going where? Right back to the non-binaries channel. So she's in the chat, and then a troll puts in there that her child should be uh who is it? Diddied. You know what Diddy is known for. So of course it was a disgusting remark. And then she has to hit the link. So Pisa Pizarro played a portion of it, and let's hear
That ain't
how.
crab, Miss Montague. A
No, that's
crab? Oh my
Pizarro.
god.
That's Pizarro. Pizarro played a portion of it, and I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up where the MBK fella was the one who said that if Demas O hit the link, the only thing. Oh, that's right. Demas O went over to Jay Wilson's, and when the non-binary and MBK subject came up, Demas O has something very interesting to say, but we'll get to that. So the MSO had been over to Jay Wilson, shading them, and all of a sudden she's right back in their chat the next morning. So MBK said, well, if she has something to say, the only thing she should have to say is why she was over there talking that shit about us in Jay Wilson. So that's the long and short of it. But I'm gonna reenact some of the things that happened in that live. I will try to get the accents correct. Bear with me. Okay, here it goes. Okay, here we go. If TMO come up here, she only need to be answering one question. You bring your little behind up here. You need to be answering why you said that yesterday, and let those people say that stuff about us, and you know better. Bring your ass up here because I don't even know what you're talking about. So Demon Soul was down in the chat complaining that a troll wrote that her daughter should be Diddy. And so she's saying that she's gonna come hit the links. And so this is what MBK is saying. And then Pizarro goes off on a spasm. That's why I don't fuck with straight men. That's why I don't fuck with y'all. See, if a nigga would have told me some shit like that, I would have been, who the fuck you talking to? I'm not your motherfucking wife, and I'm damn sure not your motherfucking daughter. Don't speak to me like that. Don't tell me what I can and cannot come up here and answer to, bitch. I come up here and say what the fuck I need to say. So code or what I need to say together, but who the fuck is you to tell me what the fuck I can come up here and answer on? That's that authority shit that I don't like that he displays. No, you need to be a real nigga and check him because that's the shit I don't like. And you playing people's face like that ain't what you do. That is what you do. So instead of you just, oh damn, you should have been like, nah, we gonna let her come up here and say what she gotta say. Now I know she gotta bow down to this fuck nigga. Who the fuck is this fuck puss ass nigga? God, that shit got me high. Who the fuck this puss ass nigga is? He ain't no motherfucking body to tell Miss Demon Soul what she gotta come up and answer to. The fuck? She ain't your fucking wife. And even if she was, you don't talk to her like that. The nerve of you, bitch. So that's Miss Pizarro doing commentary after she hears it. Now, MBK, no, I don't even know what she talking about. Nah, 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 nah. I'm gonna bring it up right now. I think she cool. So okay, so you think she cool? You hear MBK saying all this. See, this is the good cop, bad cop of it all. Now I think she's cool. So here we go. Don't come telling me what I can and cannot talk about. Hold on. Here we Pizarro's talking over it. Here we go. She's starting it up again. So Demas will hit the link. You don't tell me what the rules of engagement are. The fuck? You don't get to tell me what my rules of engagement are. Now, Pizarro go, look at Cole's flip-flopping ass. I'm gonna start it off that y'all hypocritical as fuck. Cause y'all sit up here and talk about kids and people past don't matter. But I can't believe I'm defending 7. Cause y'all so hypocritical, and then y'all talk about this kids thing, but y'all sit up here on my day off when I work for free from you and sat up there and condone King Roman. So she had a day off when she sit up there and work for free. So you are a mod. So you're talking about you have a day off from modding. Is modding this serious? And you got a day off. You work for free. That's what mods do. It's not a paying gig. Okay. Now she brings King Roman up. Y'all took up for King Roman when he said that he know what my school for my daughter is, and y'all said that I took it out of hand. But y'all say if you bring it personal, you already lost. But y'all sit up there and placate that punk shit. And then oh shit, I got lost. I got lost in the sauce. One second. Y'all sit here and praise that fuck shit, but y'all don't like it when it happened to y'all fuck niggas. And then Cola, I didn't praise it. I didn't praise it. So more of the Miss O. So as she playing it, here comes the Miss O. She hits the panel. So RNY is a mod over there too. So understand the Miss O has given up her mod stick. Somebody writes this in the chat. And so Pizarro is replaying what happened in the live to get to the bottom of why they disrespected her and they didn't protect her. Okay, so she gave up her mod stick of her own decision. Now here she comes after somebody, a troll, writes that in the chat. Now she's over at Pizarro, and here we go. Wait a minute. One second. All right, we finna wake this shit up. We finna wake this shit up around here. Iron Eye, what the fuck are you on? You gonna sit up here and try to protect King Roman? We finna wake this shit up. We finna wake this shit the fuck up. RNY, what the fuck is you on? What more do you want? These motherfucker has treated you the worst, but you still in the chat caping for this bitch. The point of that comment that bothered you about that was King Roman. It was probably one of his people that set you up and they're stalking me like I showed you on the community board. And then they said that stuff about my child and what you came here is you wanted to protect King Roman, and that's why you took it out of the chat code. Are you serious with me? All of this because a troll wrote something in the chat. Now all of a sudden it's probably one of King Roman's people, and she is cursing out RNY, her girl, who demanded that she must say what it is that the Miss O was feeling when Yaya felt disrespected on the by the Miss O. So you got RNY on Yaya's panel continuing to tell Yaya how the Miss O was feeling, but Yaya told her she didn't want to hear it. But RNY continued to tell Yaya what the Miss O was feeling on her panel. So now here you have her cursing out the same RNY TV, oh do me, oh suck up ass dick eating bitch. Here she is cursing her out about a troll comment because RNY didn't take the comment out quick enough. This bitch is losing her shit. Let me see what else she got to say. And hell, the way you let Yaya talk to you the other day, what the fuck is going on? I'm thinking the thing, you helped set me up because you sure didn't help tell me what's going on. So now she has an issue with how RNY TV let Yaya talk to her the other day. Now I'm wondering if you were one of the people who helped set me up. But see, we still have not gotten to this setup. See, this crazy bitch is still out here talking about she has exposés and all this other shit that she is putting out. But we have seen nothing of the sort. So she's out here spazzing the fuck out over a comment in the chat. Do you hear me? A comment in the chat. So where are we? Where are we? So we have her spazzing out on code. We have her talking crazy to RNY. She feels that RNY may have been the person who had set her up, and we still have not gotten down to the bottom of this alleged setup. So, ladies, Miss Cruiser and Deanna has dropped down because they don't want to hear about this crazy ass bitch. So, what do you guys have to say, Miss Toby? And thank you guys, ladies, for coming up as well. What do you have to say about this of you and Miss Toby?
Can we talk about fucking paranoid like a motherfucker? This probably was just a troll trying to fuck with her. Had nothing to do with King Roman News and his motherfucking crew. I don't even know why she brought up King Roman News name. Um, and she deleted it. She didn't she delete the comment. So why the fuck are you fussing with RNY? RNY is a better person than me because ain't no motherfucking way that bitch would have been cussing me the fuck out on no fucking ass platform. And RNY was just as calm, cool, and collective. But what was she upset about? Didn't they delete the comment? They
Yes,
deleted
they
it,
did.
right? So
Yes, they
what are
did.
you upset about? You upset
It,
about
it
what? Once
that
again, because nobody took up for you, because
that
nobody
was
said nothing to you, and nobody protected you. Did we have people on this platform protecting us? This is the motherfucking B sector. I don't have nobody protecting me. I say my shit and I keep it fucking moving. Why are you coming on here to try to get someone to take up for you or pacify you? No. And then what did King Roman News had anything to do with it? He ain't had anything to do with it. That man has not even said a word about you.
nothing. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that weird chick. Let me see if there's something else. Let me see if I want to play any more of this craziness.
Thank you, Miss Toby. That's my response exactly. I don't have anything to add to it. That motherfucker shit, what you just said was everything. Okay.
Let me
I
see if
agree.
there's something else.
Oh my God. That was so fucking hilarious. I'm over here trying to address my
I She goes, I could have told her in a kind way, but I'm not so
thing.
kind. The shit that was put in my chat today, it wasn't even her chat today. It was Code chat. Now she's talking so fast. The shit that was put in my chat today, Code's chat. He's so kind. He saw the shit, and his mob, when I was trying to tell them what was being said, they were timing me out. So I was a mod, but his solution was to take my mod stick. No, bitch. You
You asked
told
for your
him.
Mars stick to be taken. You
Now,
asked for your Mars stick to be taken. So what did you want? You wanted him to say, "Oh no, don't go nowhere. We need you
mhm,
here. We
mhm.
don't want you to." Girl, I can't. Girl, I
Now,
cannot.
so now she's mad at him, and
Excuse
now
me.
she has set up another live with his name in it, and she never did go live on that live. She decided to come over here and recreate history and said that he took her mod stick. Yeah, he took it after you told him to. Okay, so now here comes RNY eating ass like a fucking fool. Okay, hold on. I'm starting to really regret this. See, I should have got offline when I said it. I was going to do it cold turkey, but I didn't. But I care about certain motherfucker. So I decided I'm Persian anytime I get ready to, because this shit don't make no sense. I'm sitting here not saying certain shit. But I said, I'm a bitch. I'm a bad bitch. Fuck that shit. I ain't gotta use nobody else's name and pull out their deeds just so I can be even. Because the motherfucker is wrong for what they doing to me. I can stand in that and I can fight that without putting other people in it and saying other shit, bringing them down. But I said, why the fuck should I take the high road in the place of unloyal nigga damn male identified motherfucking people who love picking on somebody that is not cruel at all. And even if you're doing by silence, I don't respect that shit because I speak out and it gives me the stepchild position. But guess what? I can speak at night and I can look at myself and no, I ain't no fuck ass bitch in virtual or regular life. But y'all kissing ass for virtual motherfucking affection. And it's cool when I can be the black sheep and take the high road, but y'all can sell me out whenever y'all want to. Y'all answer questions on Bree platform and Ronnie Q y'all platform. But you ain't said nothing else, nobody else said, nothing else them mods said to their own people. You answer question for Pizarro in only in Bree about Pizarro and only support. I don't even know what the fuck this bitch is saying. About everything I said, you can recall everything I said, but King Roman remembered more than I did, and you still in the chat taking up for that nigga. It's not like I got a sore spot for him, but I'm tired of y'all being stupid as fuck and doing somebody wrong who ain't never did shit. Now she's talking to all this is for RNY, who's a mod. And so now that I ain't do nothing to deserve that shit. We ain't did nothing malicious, and they still bothering me. But all you caring about is getting a comment out about a Diddy and a ape and a she didn't say ape, she said the whole R word and a child is not to affect King Roman, who has already helped himself out. You can't put the jacket out on a motherfucker who said something about people's schools and stuff. So he put a jacket on himself. So he got y'all defending him, even though he's making y'all look like a fucking fool. And they threw you under the fucking bus. And the only thing you can say is, I'm mad at the Miss O who tipped you to what they were doing. Because first it was Nez and then it was me. And I'm not over that shit because it keep on trickling out. And I keep on watching y'all say all this stuff about my self-esteem and my self-worth and my self-value. And I watch y'all do shit and I shake my head at all the time. So let's get it twisted. I don't have no self-esteem and self-value. Now the bitch, thank you. I'm glad you realized and I'm glad you say it. She said, I don't have no self-esteem and no self-value. I fooled around and liked and cared about motherfuckers who didn't deserve it. I'm working on that. That's slowly becoming opposite. And I've been taking a high road and I'm sick of it. So y'all motherfucker gonna start telling on y'all self on the stuff that y'all was doing in that group chat before I started. Y'all can go first because I'm tired of it. Now that shit in the chat right now, let me know what I need to do because you care about this lunch table sorority pseudo redo a college situation over here with the cool kids after they done stabbed you in the back and I still strong as fuck on your behalf. And the best you can do for me is to say you got rid of a chat that said something about aping my child. She said it with a hard R, aping my child because of King Roman's jacket. So now all of this, she is cursing out the woman who removed the comment. This is what happened to the woman who removed the comment and tried to stay a friend to a crazy bitch. And King Roman and Jacket and aping her child and all of this. And you're trying to protect King Roman by taking the comment out of the chat. A crazy, crazy, crazy bitch. Okay, ladies, any words?
That was ridiculous. That right there. I don't even understand how that person doesn't even think that that is unacceptable. mm-mm.
No,
I
I'm
don't.
listening. I'm not reading the transcript. I'm listening to Pizarro's live and I'm
Yeah, I know
repeating
what you're
what she's
doing.
saying. No, someone in the chat is asking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so
Um,
that's what I'm doing.
and then y'all need to consider the source. Miss Ronnie Keat is letting you know what she's doing, and I actually appreciate this. This is really the tea right here. She's reading and verbatim and getting it back to verbatim.
But
Not a made
but
word up.
Ronnie, my question is, she's the only one that's constantly talking about this chat gate. We're no longer talking about this.
Right.
The sector is over it, and they don't give a fuck.
Uh-huh.
Nobody cares.
And
But
she was
you're bringing it up because you want to get the attention on you. You want everybody to cater to you. You want, because you said that you're the content doll.
Me,
yeah,
me,
I'm
me,
the
me,
gun.
me.
Everybody make contents off of me. Okay, somebody bring
Nobody
Ronnie a
does.
glass of water. That was a lie. Thank you, beans and cornbread. You are definitely right. I know my husband thinks that I am crazy. Okay, so she is always accusing someone of ill intentions of her child. It's really weird. Okay,
But
so
Ronnie Q, couldn't two things be true? Couldn't RNY had deleted it because they were more or less talking about her child, and they were more or less trying to put a jacket on King Roman News also. So both could be true, correct? Both could be true. I did it because they were talking about your child in an ill manner, and they also was putting a jacket on King Roman News. So both
but
could
it
be true. She deleted a comment. So what are you fussing about? What are you upset about?
we're still waiting on those receipts, Demon. So we're still waiting on this big theatrical debut that you have about everybody. And she also mentioned it here, talking about it's time for y'all to say what y'all was doing in that group chat. Y'all go first. No, bitch, you go first because were the one who came out here and said something happened and sat up here and lied and showed no proof of anything happened. And Miss Toby, I don't believe two things can be true because there was nothing in that troll comment that had anything to do with King Roman. The
No, no,
comment said,
the troll said your child was going to be diddied. I think to some extent diddied by King Roman News or some extent like that. They did put his name in the comment.
"Oh,
They
okay, I
did
didn't
put his
know."
name in the comment. So that's why I
Okay,
said two things could be true. She deleted it
okay,
because they were talking about her child, and they also was trying to put a jacket on King Roman News. So two things could
exactly.
be true. So why are you
Okay.
getting upset that the comment was deleted? But in your mind, you thinking, oh, they just doing it because of King Roman News. No, she probably did it because of your child and King Roman News. Two things could be true.
What about the case with the feds for Kimberly? Remember, she accused her of ill intentions of her child, also. Exactly. It was just a lot. And then RNY TV gets up there and she does. I didn't know that it said something about. I didn't see the comment. So she gets up there and she explains real calmly that yes, I was concerned about this and I was concerned about that. And then by the end of the conversation, her and RNY are up there like old Judy's again. Her simply explaining, well, he has his certain special minds. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this is unacceptable. And I have to delete it. And I went and I found the comment and I deleted it. But, he has his special mods and all we can do is delete a comment. Only the special mod can block a person from the chat. So that's why I didn't use my mod duties to block the person from the chat because we're not allowed to do it. And, so that is what happened. And then I was just like, all of this, if she had, just because she did delete the comment, now all of a sudden the whole rant and rave that started with Cole, and I know so Cole saw it and he act like he didn't see it. Exactly how did when you hit the panel, they had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. They were lost in what you were talking about because Bizarro played it. And then they were like, huh? What? And they said something about my daughter. And y'all act like y'all didn't see the shit and the shit was right up there. And y'all just gonna let this shit fly and y'all ain't gonna say nothing, but y'all don't give a fuck if somebody take my daughter and talk about my daughter's school and blah, 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 blah. And And it probably, oh, she also said it probably was King Kios or somebody. And I know that's somebody from his cat. She actually named it probably was King Kios. It probably was King Kios. And I was just like, this bitch is a Looney Tune. This shit is certifiable. I just cannot believe it. And then yeah, so her and RNY, mended fences. Behind this, she had all of this attack. RNY, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck do you want? And all of this craziness. You know, so I really couldn't believe my eyes, my ears. We have a lot of people in the chat who is asking for where are her receipts. Okay, but what else do you guys have to that?
Huh. Why are we
Yeah.
even entertaining that damn TMO lady? That lady is batshit motherfucking crazy. I can't. I don't even know why she's even relevant. She just keeps trying to fit herself into places that she don't fit. And I hate when she turns herself into a goddamn victim, girl. People are light skinned, dark skinned, and everything. Nobody really gives a fuck about you. They really don't. You need to just calm your motherfucking notary ass goddamn down and fit in where you can't get in, and stop trying to make yourself relevant because nobody gives a fuck about you. That's my opinion.
And the biggest part the most interesting thing in that whole tirade, she is ranting and raving to RNY like RNY is the bully, like RNY is the only mod in the chat as well. So she's ranting and raving. And let's be clear, it's I hear that it's like a whole lot of beefsteak to people that are modded up over there. So she expected something higher out of RNY, much like RNY was over there in Yaya's chat when Yaya was talking about her problems with the Miss O, and RNY refused to stop putting out the Miss O viewpoints to Yaya even after she told her, I don't want to hear what the Miss O has to say. Well, I'm just going to say this. The Miss O says, and just kept on. So it lets you see the connection. So she expected more out of RNY because RNY is a fucking mindless ass do girl bitch, a motherfucking kiss asshole. And I don't regret any of the shit that I said to her upon listening to it the second time and knowing that she was in fact on the phone with the Miss O. So while and then she turns around and tell RNY that y'all need to start saying what y'all did. I'ma let y'all go first. No, bitch, you going first. Now she tell she now what she's saying is RNY, you did some shit in that chat too. That's what she said. She put you out there and knowing that you did something, but it could be a lie because she said everybody did something. There's no receipts to prove anything, but RNY is supposed to be your girl, and you put her in the position of saying that she did some nefarious things regarding that private chat as well. You fucking cunt ass bitch. So yeah, that's all I got on that fucking stank asshole. She's a motherfucking she's a slow bitch. I am so sick of her. Is there anything else?
Lord.
Shit.
Well, you just said enough, Miss Toby. Do you have something to say? Because I can go in too. I'm looking for my dog. Hold on, where's my dog at? Miss Toby, you got something to say? Miss Miss Toby probably out walking her real dog. That goddamn TMO lady. I really never had a liking to her on as a content creator. She just seems very thirsty, and I hate thirsty motherfuckers. And she was real thirsty when she said, "I view." Oh, I was somewhere, and she said, "Oh, I would love to interview you." And I'm thinking, is she typing to me? And she said, "No, you, Min Pam." I was like, "Interview me for fucking what the fuck? I don't know who the fuck am I? I'm just a regular motherfucker on the goddamn YouTube. The fuck I need to be interviewed for?" Nosy bitch trying to figure out whatever the fuck make me for I've already went to Vegas, girl. I don't need no goddamn interviews. Okay. Y'all saw me out there bare naked in the goddamn Vegas. The fuck? I want to interview you. I'm thinking to myself, this bitch is looking for content. Then Miss Toby go. Oh.
Oh, Miss Toby, step down. So
Miss
I
Toby
want to
said,
thank.
"Fuck you," because you know why Miss Toby left? Because I was looking for my dog. That's why she left.
Okay, I want to thank Deanna for coming up. I want to thank Miss Cruiser for coming up. I want to thank Miss Toby for coming up, and I definitely want to thank my co-host Miss Fam and all of her fucking gummies. Listen,
That's
four
right. I'm
gummies.
leaving too. I got
Miss
kicked out of
Pam and
another
her
place.
four gummies for coming up. Let me see. I want to make sure I touch on everybody because I was up so late. If you guys want to cash at me, $ Ronnie Q, if you enjoyed the show. Oh, no, there's more. Pam, where you go? I thought you were still up here. Pam, you got to come back up here. Hit the link, Pam. You got to come back up here. Okay. And of course, um, the Amish chick made a special appearance to say that those guys, they're only interested in taking money from the black women over here. That oh, that's talent. Hold on. Talent. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. How you doing?
I'm all right. I just wanted to say real quick, I'm talking directly into my cell phone, but so I don't know if you can hear me well.
I hear you fine, perfectly well.
But just real quick, I know you're wrapping up, and of course, when you're wrapping up, I'm waking up. And I someone sent me an article today about a situation with Grand Canyon University. Um, Apparently, a group of doctoral students have filed a lawsuit against the university for deceptive practices. In that
Hmm.
same article, and again, this is you can all do a Google search and check valid sources. In November, I was unaware of this until today. Grand Canyon University was hit with a $37 million fine by the Department of Education for
Hmm.
misleading doctoral students about the cost of the education. Also, deceptive telemarketing practices. And they list a long list of issues. So I know a lot of people are saying, what the hell is Grand Canyon University? But
Do
I just,
tell. Do
Grand
tell.
Canyon University is the university, the for profit university that Dr. Doolittle obtained his dubious doctoral degree. So a lot of people were saying, hey, it's a PhD, you can't knock it. But what I was trying to explain the entire time, and now it's laid out in the open, the school
Acc-
is considered like
Accreditation
University
matters.
of Phoenix. That's all
Accreditation
I'm saying.
matters.
And he's
Hmm.
a bum. And I know this came out of nowhere, but you know how I am. I'm just a random dude. Anyway, gotta go.
Thank you for the information. I appreciate that. If I missed your 20, 30, 40, $50 super chat, I'm gonna thank you in advance, talent. Hey, Sassy, how are you?
Hey, honey, sorry for clicking the link. I was clicking as soon as Langston was. So my apologies for that. Really quickly, I just want to let you know that I'm getting all these dings in my secret back chat. Langston, your one of your new girlfriends is over there calling for me to be doxxed. You need to check this hoe because if I get doxxed, you get doxxed. So
Oh,
that's like really, really like, oh my gosh. But anyway, child, TMO is over there, they say, asking Dunn to dox me. Dunn say, girl, I don't want no parts of that shit. Then she going outside the beef sector asking Beasley to dox me. So child, I don't know if I'm gonna go into hiding. I don't know if I'm gonna go to my luxury vehicle and cry brown screen tears. I don't know what's going on, child, but I just wanted to let you know. I thought I'd give you the tea first, honey.
well, where is over there? Where is she
I
putting
don't
this
know,
out
baby,
in
because
the open?
yeah, yeah. People like five people are like, girl. So I don't know if I'm not subscribed to her. I don't know if it's on her live. I don't know if somebody else's live. I just know I literally confirmed it with Jay Dunn. Like it's yeah, she's just hey, she wants Sassy to be Doc. So I just thought, I mean, let the ex-girlfriend live, child. Just go on with your new boo and leave me the fuck alone. But honey, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know all this is just entertainment, but I would think that, Langston would have an issue with someone trying to dox his ex-girlfriend, but maybe not. I don't know, honey.
Oh, that's horrible.
Isn't that horrible?
Okay, let's get down to the psychology. Okay, I think this is Langston coming back up.
Mhm.
Okay, let me put a screensaver up.
Not the
Langston is
conga.
talent.
Uh,
Is this you?
yeah, it's me again. When I jumped down, I heard Sassy mention something about my girlfriend, and then I
Hmm.
heard something about if you're doxxed, I'm doxxed. First of all, I
Yeah,
don't
can you
have.
believe that?
For,
I can't
well,
believe that she would just put that out there and act like really like. I mean, she's campaigning for me to be doxxed. I was so shocked by that. That doesn't seem like
no,
a character of a
well,
person that
I
you
don't.
would
I
want
don't
to be
advocate.
associated
First of
with.
all, well, let me make
Oh,
it something
okay.
clear. I don't have any girlfriends on this
Oh,
application.
okay, my bad.
Secondly, if you're doxxed by these clowns, that's your business. Has nothing to do with me.
Uh-huh.
I've made it abundantly clear. We have our separate paths on YouTube. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why people keep asking me about you or why they ask you about me. We are
Hmm.
totally different individuals, and but I just wanted to correct that for everyone. Not sure what the connection is with someone trying to dox you, which they have done before and done with me as well. Why that would entail me being doxxed, but that's a
Hmm.
different story. But that's all I wanted to clarify for anybody who was confused. Thank you.
I'm still confused. But anyway, I said what I said. But it is what it is. It's just so weird, you know? Anyway,
Oh,
girl, just wanted to give you that tea.
okay. They say she's on her own channel.
Oh, okay.
Channel. Oh, it's just crazy. Okay,
It just
so
lacks character.
the
She's just
yeah, it
horrible.
really does. And it the only thing that it just makes you realize how obsessed a person really is with you
Yeah.
when they are outwardly doxing you, giving out doxing
Mm-hmm.
information about you. It just really lets you know that you have hurt them in a way that they cannot recover from, and you have moved on. You ignore them, and they're hurt. But the rewarding thing about it in some people is that you cannot make my life lived mean anything different to me than what it is. My life is what it is. And I am who I am. I did what I did. I overcame what I overcame, and my life is a process of progression. That's what everyone's life should be. I don't look back and I don't have any regrets about my life. So, if my life is a life of progression, I mean, it just really shows what people think about themselves because they think that they can get an aha moment out of your life. And that is really, really sad and pathetic. It's really sad and pathetic, these people who do that. That's all I have to say about it. You
Yeah,
know,
just yeah, she's just a horrible character. Anybody who associates with her, kikis with her, is just a weirdo to me. Um,
mhm.
and I could see if they were speaking about it, like emphatically, like I don't agree with this. I still kind of like you, like people that I have to do with on this apparatus. But to not say anything about it or to act oblivious, that's just fuck nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted it. I just listened. I was like, I just got the tea. I was like, this is the morning show. Let me give you the tea so everybody can, run with it. But I don't know what I've done to her. I don't know what I've said to her. I don't think anything has been about her. I guess, she just one of those ones that just wakes up with me on her mind. And I was just like, Lord have mercy.
Okay, so I think she's in. It seems like she's kind of like Wiley. Remember how I didn't even talk about Wiley? Remember how manic Wiley was yesterday
Oh
on
my gosh.
Bree's
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, I was a little
It it
uncomfortable.
it was like really sad, and it
Hmm.
was nothing funny about it, and you could just really tell that he was in some type of mental manic episode,
Yeah.
and he was in desperation because he needed money. But it was just so weird when you was kind of asking him about his job, and he was like, well, no, what did he say? He's not a working type of man. He's what type of man? He's more
Uh,
like
a business. He was trying to say entrepreneur mindset, but he was like, I'm a owner mindset or something. He
Yeah,
said.
it was something yeah, I can't
Hmm.
remember what it was, but it was like
Hmm.
he doesn't have okay, talent is coming up once again.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Talent, is that
Yeah,
you?
yeah, it's me. I was reading in the chat and I see people trying to spin this into something about me and Sassy. There's no issue with me and Sassy. So let me clear this up. What I'm saying is, she had made a comment uh, that if she gets doxxed, I would get doxxed. That's what led to me clicking the link. I don't
Mm-hmm.
agree with doxing. If someone has said that, I have made it clear on here that I don't think anybody should be doxed. And my thing is, I've talked about it over the past week. I am tired of people asking me questions about a fundraiser the Sassy is holding this Saturday. Be sure to tune in. I have nothing to do with that, so don't ask me questions. Just don't ask her questions about anything concerning me. We are two separate individuals. Now, understand this: we are still friends, and so I don't want people to spin this in the chat that I dissed her or anything like that. I'm making it clear that I have nothing to do with any of that type of nonsense, doxing nonsense. I don't support that, never will, and especially in regards to Sassy. But please don't spin a
I
narrative on this.
Okay, so I'm glad you came up to clarify that because I can see how the narrative could have been spin. It was they probably would have kind of said, "Oh, he told her she's on her own on that. I ain't got
That's what
nothing
he
to
Yeah,
do with
said.
it."
That's what he said. So I mean,
yeah,
I was like, okay, cool, because that's
no,
what you
no,
said. So I'm glad that you
no,
that you thought about it. But
no, no,
anyway,
no, no.
all right, okay, all right, I'm
Oh,
leaving.
wait.
I gotta go.
All right, all right. Thank you for coming up, Sassy. Okay, we
But
have a view.
but
Go
yeah,
ahead.
View. I'm glad View is here because I saw in the chat that she wanted to talk about this Grand Canyon University and
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
Go ahead, View. Go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to because once we talk about collegiate things, I have to insert myself because you all are just running rampant. Some of y'all don't even have high school diplomas. Yeah, GED. We can have that, but y'all bitches running here talking about y'all RE and RN and certified and shit like that. I'm telling you, Grand Canyon and what's the other motherfucker, Strayer College and shit. That's not college degree conversation to me. Okay. I used to look at goddamn resumes and stuff that people need to be, oh, I'm applying for this position, that position. And I'm like, what? No, ma'am. When the shit first hit the goddamn fan, I was like, no, ma'am, because we didn't even have internet. We had goddamn, you had to mail your goddamn resume in a goddamn envelope or even come in person to submit it. So this goddamn fuck motherfucker Strayer College motherfucker in the Grand Canyon. Wilson, stop fucking lying to these motherfuckers. You got goddamn 1195
Oh,
goddamn degrees, nigga. I already clocked your goddamn tea. I'm
uh,
so sick of you over here talking
I'm
about these
glad you.
goddamn
I'm glad
accolades.
you
Okay,
mentioned Jay
let me mute.
Wilson.
Let me
View.
mute. Let me mute.
View. I'm glad you mentioned Jay Wilson because I like Jay Wilson, but
Well, I
I
didn't know you
clicked.
liked
Oh,
him.
hold on. I
Wait a
clicked his
minute,
link
view.
a couple. I clicked his link the other, couple days back. We had a good rapport. Like the dude. Like the dude. He's funny. I've always thought he was funny. Then the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, I clicked the link and he had that scammer Rico, that clown, the credit card fraud guy. And then he had this other bum, the trans woman Queen Tulsa, who was
Uh
kicked
huh.
out of a bar for solicitation, and
That
and
was
had
funny.
seven the school bus driver on the platform, and they all tried to jump on me, and Jay Wilson joined in, and I don't take kindly to that, especially since I have been, I have afforded him a certain level of respect, so I had to get him together real quick, that bum, and with his useless degrees and those other three clowns that were on the panel. But I've seen him since then get very erratic. He's in the chat. I mean, he's in the chat talking crazy, calling women bees and whores. I
Oh
sent him
yeah.
20. I threw him $20. Threw a few shekels in front of his
Yeah.
feet to pick up like the bum he is, to let him know, hey. And this was a comment. I said, look, stop cursing these women out. I rebuke you, Satan. And he was a little taken aback by that post, but he said, "Look, you know, you're a troll, but you put a color on it at least, and all of this.
Oh,
He
everything was okay.
yeah. Well, he has to. That mortgage, July's mortgage is calling, and if he keeps talking reckless to me, I have to devote a pop-up stop just to look at his finances a little bit closer, and also how he came out in the beef sector, kicking and screaming. We'll just go down and do that. So I just want to make it clear, doctor, you're another bum with a doctor. You're hoping that someone's impressed by it, and you can't do anything but drive Uber. Just want to make it clear where we stand. I still like the guy, but you just can't talk to me reckless.
Good
We don't allow that.
talent.
Yeah.
He came out here trying to say the HBs, the black colleges. Oh, you
HBCUs.
can't say nothing about black colleges if I can't say anything to him. Have we ever heard him? He always talks about. I think he got kicked out of the goddamn black colleges. And I told him that I know two people that he knows, and he keeps asking me, "Who are the people that you know? Let me know who you know." That motherfucker ain't graduated no goddamn HBCIC. Not the ones that I know about. But I do have some tea on him. I don't really like to do that kind of
Well,
thing.
save it because it might be needed. I might have to do a. I'm going to
I'm gonna
see how he's
save it.
moving. Yeah, I'm going to
I'm
see how.
saving
Yeah,
it. And I'm
because we
saving
would.
it only because I like him for the comedic effect and stuff like that.
Right,
But he's
right.
so messy. He's so messy, and he drags me whenever he feels like it, and I can drag him whenever I feel like it. But nigga, I got shit on you, but I don't do that. That's not in my
And,
list of stuff to do.
and
But Wilson, these goddamn Grand Canyon and goddamn the other Strayer colleges, goddamn certificates and degrees and stuff that people are getting is motherfucking scamming, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it.
oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think you're a little confused about something here, View. I'm sorry. I thought you knew who Dr. Doolittle was. We have another doctor in
Oh no,
in
I
the
know,
cast.
I know.
Oh, okay. Because
I know.
I just
But
don't like.
I'm trying to keep
Yeah.
stuff on the down low. I don't want to be associated with some people and stuff, some channels. I know who Dr. Goddamn.
And that's where Jay Wilson and I had bonded. We had
I
bonded on the fact that
know.
we were against these clowns, these
You
males
already
coming
know. I
in,
know you don't
and
know.
then
And then
uh,
But
he has them on.
we
yeah,
can
exactly. See, he has them on not just
we can
once,
try
but
talent. We
repeatedly.
never had this connection. We never. Okay,
And
okay. Let me
then
go on mute.
and then he tried to say that maybe him and
Could do a show,
yeah,
MBK.
he and MBK could do a show together.
Yeah, the guy is such a hypocrite. But like I said, I do find comedic value in the clown, and I know he's struggling financially, and he's punching the air right now listening to me because he knows I'm telling the truth. But look, buddy, I'll help you. I'll find you appraisers that know how to push value for you, so you can perhaps sell the house and not owe too much after you sell it. So you're underwater, buddy. So you humble yourself and you come to me and you talk to me nice, or we just start, I'll just start clowning you every time I see you. And you're not gonna like that. Eventually, you're gonna do like Doctor Bankruptcy and block me.
He
But
can't
I'm
speak to
just,
you nice, talent. That's
oh well,
not
then
going.
you ask Sir King. I'm in for it for the long haul. We can go 5 years. Every time I see him, it's on site. He knows that. If he doesn't know, you about to know it. But that's all. I just want to say good morning, ladies. Happy Juneteenth, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to log into work or not. Should I celebrate Juneteenth or should I work?
No, don't go to work. No.
You should
Do
celebrate
anything
Juneteenth.
opposite of working because the people
You know,
your generation,
But
our generation, pick cotton and stuff. No, don't go to
yeah,
work. Don't.
but
we
but
were
listen to me though. I just took off last week, a whole week off to go to
That's
Vegas. So
fine. Take
but
off as
that's
you
much
think
as
I'm
okay.
you need
still
to.
you think I'm still good? Okay, yeah. Well
No,
then I
it's
will.
still our holiday. We worked way over when we were supposed to be free. So,
Right.
take advantage of your holiday to celebrate, our freedom. It's not like you're celebrating something that you don't believe in. So
You're
that's
right.
Believe
fine.
it.
You're right.
Tell it.
You're
Right.
right.
Preach.
I was looking for that push into doing that. Thank you. You gave it to me.
But
I'm all for it
and then tag it the time, like what's the goddamn time stamp and send it to send it to yourself. I don't you work for yourself. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, don't go
No,
to
no.
Uh,
work.
she
Yeah.
had 4 gummies.
I
Forgive
had
Oh,
Pam.
5. Let me go ahead and
Oh
mute
I,
Lord.
myself.
I Oh, see there. I didn't know.
Yes,
Oh, really?
yes.
Will you need to do like a vaping and edible live
Oh, I
so
can't
we can
vape. I
talk?
can't vape. I have sarcoidosis. I can't vape. I just eat it. I can't vape. Mm-mm. You gonna kill me?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
but you
can't.
know what? There's something, and this may be getting a little too far right at you. I don't want to go too far out of bounds, but I found out. I've always been afraid of this, but I found out that there's a loophole where companies can sell these gummies, these mushroom gummies. And I was like, and so what it is, a lot of people in the tech sector, a lot of people in certain other sectors, they ingest these small amounts of these mushrooms and it
Um,
helps them. It provides creativity. It's called microdosing.
creativity.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like,
But
yeah,
I'm so afraid because we've always heard growing up, and I'm sure both of you have heard this story about
LSD.
somebody, yeah, and messed them up the
Mm-hmm.
rest of their life. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, I don't want to do that. But so many people are telling me about how beneficial it is. But I don't know
Mm-mm.
if anyone in your audience has done it before to explain it because on the same lines you hear about the
That's
ayahuasca.
LSD.
Yeah,
No, we
yeah.
don't do
Well,
LSD over here. Mm-mm.
yeah. So there's a lot of, but I'm interested
Don't
to hear more about
please
it.
don't
But
even report it because people have jumped over bridges and killed themselves. Please, Langston, I'm telling you, please don't say that. This we're gonna make herb, weed, make it just holistic. Don't even bring that up. It's not good.
oh
Please,
no
I'm
no no
asking.
no 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 no! Like I'm already paranoid. That's the other thing.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
already
don't.
super paranoid. So if that exacerbates it,
We don't need to
then that
bring
could
that back up. It's
yeah
not good.
yeah. Okay, no, we're good. Anyway, ladies, happy Juneteenth. I am taking off today, so you probably will see me in the chats a little bit more visible today. But thank you for the conversation, Ronnie Q. This is the first time I hit your link.
Yes, it is,
Uh,
and we are welcome, and thank you for
I'll,
coming up and having
I'm
the
going to send you an
conversation.
invoice. Yeah, I'm going to send you an invoice for
Oh
this.
yes, yes,
Okay.
of course,
I'll
of
talk.
course.
Oh
All
Lord.
right,
It's the first
Lord.
time he's over here. I'm getting ready to get off, Miss Ronnie Q. I've been over here lots of
Uh,
times. I'm old Ronnie Q whore over here.
Okay, so now Lashonda Allen says that the gummies are fine in small doses, better for you than alcohol and cigarettes.
Exactly.
Now, you realize that he did say LSD, and I think that we kind of equate. Now he was talking about mushrooms, so mushrooms are natural as well. So I don't know anything about
No,
these drugs. I'm
LSD.
just
No, Miss Ronnie Q. No, Miss Ronnie Q. I'm not gonna
hold
let you
on,
report the
hold
wrong
on.
stuff.
No, hold on, Pam. Let me say what I'm saying before you tell me. Mushrooms is a natural thing. He was not talking about LSD. He was talking about the mushrooms. The similarity between the mushroom and the LSD is, I think it is a what do they call it? Uh you not a psych what is it?
Acid, chemicals,
No, no, it's not acid, it's not chemicals. It makes you like have a psychedelic. That's what I'm looking for.
hallucinogens.
It's a psychedelic drug that may have those may have it's some people it makes more creative and other people they have a bad trip on it, but that's acid. He was talking about mushrooms, so I want to be sure that it's clear that we were not talking about gummies with acid in it. He was talking about gummies with small doses of mushrooms, and even though it's a psychedelic, it may have psychedelic effects. See, Noble, he takes a psychedelic drug, thus he fell in love with somebody who eats scabs off their face. It may have that effect on you. A hallucinogenic, yes. Uh-huh. You understand, Pam? So that's what I was going with it. Now, what do you have to say, Pam?
Okay, I've got people leaving out of that place. Um, I just want y'all to know that gummies, there are certain levels of gummies. There's Delta and D9 and all that THC and stuff like that. So what she's saying is correct. Hold on real quick. Yeah, you need to understand the level of the gummies and what you're taking. But I don't want y'all to think everything is a gummy. It's just a generic weed that you're just chewing and it's going to be fine. there are levels, and if you take too much or in different levels, the delta, THC, and all that kind of stuff, you need to study it before you just go and buy it and chew it. You do. Hold on, I've got it. Hold on. I'll be right back, Miss Ronique. I've got to do something with my neighbor.
Go
Hold on.
ahead. Go ahead, and I'm gonna let you down, Pam, because I'm gonna wind up the show. Okay. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
good.
still.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you for coming
Okay,
up. I
bye.
appreciate you.
Thank you, Miss
Great
Ronique.
conversation.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody's shoe. I don't even know what kids got. Like, why they can't find that goddamn shoes? I don't even know. Hold on. Okay, bye, y'all.
All right. Okay. So I want to thank Talent, Sassy, A View is a View, Deanna Irving, Miss Cruiser, Miss Toby. Oh, is there one more? I want to thank all them for coming up and participating and adding to my show. I greatly appreciate you and your commentary. It seems like I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Very Carey is always good if to let me know if I miss someone. Shrooms aren't a hard drug. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to go through that to be sure that talent wasn't going to that place talking about mushrooms and oh, I got everybody. Thank you very Carrie. So yeah, I said Deanna. Uh-huh. So that's all I have today. If you enjoyed the show today, you feel free to cash app $ Ronnie Q. If not, you can definitely feel free to hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. I have a membership. You can join the membership for all my members. I'm going to be checking my email, Miss Queenie, right now. For all my members, I send out a free keychain to you. If you look on the membership community wall, my email address is there where you can contact me to receive your free keychain. So that's all I have for today. I think I have gotten everything. I got everything. Seven, Big Sexy, Chitlin Crouch, Toshan the Eater from the back, Sean Bradley was like, girl, please, you are in childhood trauma. The sponsors for this production that is going to get Ness on the good foot. The purchase of the new car, Lemon did his big one on that, but now he has to worry about how he compromised himself and what he may do. Is sponsored by Special K as well, in honor of Ness's legs. So let me see. Yes, Ness is in a conundrum. She doesn't know if she wants to sign that contract, but it has some things that may have her standing on top of her head with her legs bent in the air like this. We understand that it is now an official production, whole camera crews and security, of course. And we also know that Pam thought of the idea first. I went over to Miss Olivia's. I thought she was going to hit me in the hair with a head with a chair, but she didn't. She welcomed me on in and we had the conversation. Mother went live and Jay Wilson took it as an opportunity to make the whole live about him and his little ways but of working behind the scenes, shafting people, laughing at people, trying to punch down on people until Tim Blaine came up. Jay Wilson is also an advocate of camming up. I don't know why. This is what happened when he cams up, but he wants people to cam up, except if they're in the that Detroit park with Rico. We have him cursing out people and then doing prayer services at his church. We don't think Mark is with him any longer because he's out here throwing that badussy at any free person he can find. Uh, Pisa did a live where the Miss Obnoxious was having a hissy fit about the MBK fella and the non-binary fella. So it was a lot there, a lot of screaming, a lot of craziness, a whole lot of talking, blaming RNY. And then her handler came up to wrangle her in and to say that RNY is just looking for, oh, I forgot something else. Okay, Flickr. We had Flickr who went in at Nika. So Lady Flickr had said something slick and went in at Lady Nika, and Lady Nika drugged the shit out of her last week. Then day before yesterday, I believe, Flickr came, or was it yesterday? Flickr came out. Ness says she has little thin knobby knees, and she came out and she went in at Lady Nika once again, and Lady Nika went live. Flickr she can no longer play nice. So Lady Nika went live, and I didn't see Lady Nika's live yesterday, but Lady Nika said, "You know what, bitch? No more Miss Nice Girl. I'm going at your motherfucking asshole." So if you didn't see Flickr and Lady Nika's response to Flickr, please check it out. So the fundraiser for Chat Rat will be this Sunday on Sassy Show. Jay Dunn is still looking for a place to go, and Pastor and Uppity went all out on Pizarro's last night. So this is what I know that has been going on and is going on in the beef sector. So please cash out $ Ronnie Q if you enjoyed the show. Also, you can visit my Amazon link. I have added more designer dupes. I got some nice little summer sandals and summer shoes in there that you may like, and they are by either Sam Edelman. They're made by either Sam Edelman or oh my god, I keep having a brain fart. Steve Madden. So they are made by actual good shoe designers. I like Steve Madden shoes. Steve Madden shoes are always have a lot of comfort, a lot of cushion in the insole, and you will be on trend without having to pay $1,200 and $1,400 to be on trend this summer. So you might want to check out my designer dupes. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Summer girls come through, white toenails come through. Yeah, so go over there and check out my products. I have things for designer dupes. I have hair care, I have skincare, and I have dog products. So go over there. The link is always in my description box. Lately, we've been getting the old beef sector, and I'm loving it. I am glad you're loving it. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you all. So I'm loving it as well. So that's it. That's all I have for today. Also, if you're interested, we're trying to see if there's anybody who's interested in actually participating in a cake decoration, not a cake baking, a cake decoration contest. If you're interested, contact me under any of my comments of my videos that I do this week. If you know somebody or if you're interested yourself, be aware you might want to go check out the Hood Table. She is ready to compete again herself, and she wanted to know if anyone is interested in competing with her. Leave me a comment in a video that I do anytime this week and let me know you want to participate. I understand that you guys would like to watch it, but we want to get some different type of creativity going in the bee sector. Also, if you're interested in participating in a floral design competition, please comment in any video that I do this week and say, yes, Ronnie Q, I would like to participate in that because I think I could create a fabulous floral design. Let's see if we can get some participation for either of these two events. And if you would like these events, let me close my poll. Okay, so who is going to, I forgot to close my poll. Is my poll still here? I think it disappears after some time. Yes, my poll is still here. Okay, in poll. Okay, let's finish this poll. So, what is the answer for the poll? Who will be wearing the best Temu fashions for Ness and Lemon's meetup. Ness by 55%, and Lemon and Brooke are tied at 22% each. Thank you guys for participating. 729 votes. My goodness. A lot of you guys participated. I appreciate it. It seems like Ness would be the standout winner. Let's understand that she has already done 2 shopping sprees. This event will be broadcast and it will be filmed, and it is now a major production. So we're going to close with that and understand that Ness and Lemon are doing a what they call a movie. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys so much for your participation. God bless you. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you on the YouTube street. All right. That's it for me. And I hope you guys have a blessed week. And don't forget, comment under my comment section. Let's try to get these cake decorations or this floral design competition going. All right. Bye-bye.